Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing? Happy Thursday, one and all. And for me, it's a Friday. So I am in a fantastic mood. It has been one hell of a week at work. I was actually working until 2 a.m. last night. I have to do some more work after the stream tonight. I'm up at R5 tomorrow for a snag do. But the weekend is upon us, for me anyway. Apologies to anyone who is working Friday and further on than that. How are we all doing though? I hope everyone is fantastically well. It's a pleasure to see so many of you chatting away already. Like I say, sometimes, today was one of those days. I hit start streaming and you just get this little feeling. It's like, this could be just me today. But you wonderful people have turned up, waiting at the door patiently for me to open it. So welcome in, one and all. I hope we're all doing fantastically well. I hope we're having a good week so far. We're nearly at the weekend, as you can tell from the chipper mood. I'm at my weekend. How is everyone doing? Quickly, before we catch up with everyone, I want to say, can someone sack these stewards? By the way, we've got two streakers on the pitch, a raise of the bat for Bedders, a 50 stream streak, and then a ridiculous 75 stream streak from Matt. Thank you both for the company very, very much. Also, Jack, before we've even got the intro off the screen, Jack has decided to renew his season ticket. Thank you very much, sir. You only get one prime, so the fact that you use it here is incredibly humbling. Thank you very much for the renewal of the season ticket. This is, bizarrely enough, on a Thursday, feels far too early in the week, that this is my last stream of the week. I know what we're thinking. It's unfortunate, I know. But maybe it could be a feral Thursday instead. I don't know. How are we all doing, though? I want to catch up with everyone. How is everyone doing? I've seen lots of you in here already, and I'm incredibly grateful for it. How are we all doing? I'm all this scrolling to get up to the top. Matt is first through the door. How are we, Matt? I'm hoping maybe a bored weekend, but not a frustrated one, as the Blues aren't playing. What's going to be the choice of international fixtures on your telly box there, Matt? Bedders is the first mod through the door. Welcome in. And Bedders, I'm probably about to get you and Jack working hard. We've got some shout-outs to get through, that's for sure. So if you see the likely suspects I'm about to call on you, if you could get them rolling, that'd be fantastic, Bedders or Jack. Thank you very much. We got some wonderful people in here who need shouting out. Catching up with each other, you love to see it. You love to see it. James is here. How are we, James? I hope you're very, very well. Happy Thursday to you. Missed Andy's stream, but I'm so glad I've not missed this stream at James. Well, that is heartwarming words. Thank you very much. I did catch a bit of Andy's stream, actually. He was talking very high-tech stuff. And as you all know around here, that was in one ear and out the other for me. Did not understand a word of it. Luke, how are we? Happy Thursday. Hope you're very, very well. Is there a stream this Sunday? I will be very limited on the content I can keep up with over the weekend, as I am away on a stag do. I'm going to be reliving my youth and maybe having a Ribena or two. Maybe even a lemonade top. Who knows? Might push the boat out. Is there a stream this weekend for Real Life Luke? I hope so. Keeping that boat rolling. FM with John. I've seen. Well, happy Thursday, first of all. Welcome in. It's a pleasure to have you. I'm going to assume we've got a username change there. Is I am John now FM with John? Or have I just called someone else out completely? I'm assuming that's a username change. If so, we're going to get a shout out on the go. Oh, we got people catching up with each other. Look at it. Look at this for a community. It's fantastic, isn't it? All here to watch a bang average Football Manager player. We're all on first name terms. We are indeed. Hi, I'm A1. Let's catch up. Where are we? James said, damn, 50. Exactly. Raise the bat for Bedders. Mr. Scotsman's here. How are we, Mr. Scotsman? I hope you're fantastically well. I hope that the list of the videos is starting to dwindle down and you're getting ahead, I hope. How is that going for you, Mr. Scotsman? Happy Thursday. I hope you finished work. G&G, how are we? Nervous for the game this evening, I would assume. What are we, about an hour and 35 minutes from kickoff? What do we think for the score prediction? I know it was a fairly pessimistic one yesterday, but have you woken up with a spring in your step and confidence in your prediction? How are we, G&G? Happy Thursday to you. I hope you're very, very well. Brivett's here. How are we, Brivett? I hope you're doing very, very well. No, it is work. Work tomorrow, isn't it? I always forget what days you work, Brivet. It's Monday off. I know that. Sunday and Monday off, isn't it? Is it Sunday and Monday is Brivett's weekend, I think. I hope you're doing fantastically well, sir. Happy Thursday to you. Again, I assume maybe a little bit of relent with Leeds not playing this weekend, but I assume we're all going to be watching England tomorrow. What do we think? Are England going to look good? Or are we all going to panic that we're going to crash out in the group stage? James said, damn, you guys never miss a stream, it seems. There you go, look. When this when this person turns up on screen. People seem to turn up. I don't know what's going on. I'm incredibly humbled and grateful. Mr. Scott's tearing up. What an anthem. I'm going to guess maybe the start and not Chelsea Dagger. But Chelsea Dagger's quite a good song as well. Buzzing for the week off, I'm sure. Mr. Bedders is buzzing for his week off. I would be. Where are we? I hope I'm not missing anything. Today's gone quite cold. It was very cold when I went out this morning. Viva, welcome in over on YouTube. Oh my God, it's that dashing Kiwi and Sausage Man. Now, I'm happy for the dashing bit to stick. I'm not sure if Kiwi and Sausage Man is quite the superhero I imagine myself to be. You know, when you get asked those questions, what would be your superpower of preference? I don't think eating kiwis whole would have been my choice. Maybe flight. I don't know. We'll pose that one. Better sounds like you too. Jack, thank you again for the resub. 5 months of Prime. Thank you very, very much, sir. I really do appreciate that. Before the intro was even off, we didn't even get to see the sunburnt man. It's just incredible generosity. Welcome in, Jack. I hope you're very, very well. Is it just the 1 day a week you're working at the moment? I hope work is going well. How has it started for you? I hope you're doing fantastic. Well, happy Thursday to you. Puffy La, how are we? Welcome in. Hey up, lads. Here he is. How are we doing? When is it? Sorry, remind me when the birthday stream is. Is it Saturday? I want to say it's Saturday is the birthday stream. It was 21st birthday, wasn't it? Not a day over. I won't hear it. How are we doing? Happy Thursday. It's a pleasure to have you in. Yorkshire Tea, a proper emote that. There we go. I'm going to guess someone's been talking to Real Life Luke FM with that sort of talk. I needed the Yorkshire Tea to go with my Greg's La. I don't know why I say it. I say it like Simon Ferry does an impression of Thomas Gravenson. Mr. Scotsman says, sitting with a Yorkshire cuppa just now. There you go. Every Thursday is my Friday. Well, it sounds like Mr. Scotsman has worked out the loophole to life. That sounds like a happy way of surviving. Happy Thursday, Josh. Here we go. Nice haircut, by the way. Did you... Stop it. Did you notice? Stop it. It's almost like I've got a stag do to get on. The only tea bag should be on the shelves. That should be on the shelves. Okay. Not the one that used to be in Call of Duty lobbies, I guess. That and Yorkshire Gold, of course, I see. Dave, welcome in. How are we? Happy Thursday to you. I hope you're doing very, very well. It's a pleasure to have you in, and I hope you've had a fantastic week. It's just scrolled for me and trying to catch back up. Dave's here. How are we, Dave? Back on the streaming... I say back on the streaming scene. You never left the scene. Just back on the consistency there, and I'm loving to see it. How are we, Dave? I hope you're very, very well. Happy Thursday to you. Wardakov. That makes me sound like some sort of dangerous, light heavyweight boxer, I'd say, but I don't mind it. It's probably better than Kiwi and Sausage Man. I'll take that. Dave, how are we? Happy Thursday. 75 Stream Street is a big dub. It is indeed. It is indeed. I do, by the way, if anyone is interested, I was having a little play around with the channel situations I've got going on. So further down, I've did a new About Me section. I did a new little bio bit. I also found that there was like a panel you could have where it showed like the longest active sub and then also like a gifting leaderboard and things like that. So if you want to see who's top of all of that, that's all. You just have to scroll down, I think. I think I've set it up properly. Then it says part-timer. Next week, only 2 streams as well. Look at me. Putting my feet up. Any day, mate. I tell you what, I've also worked something out. Now I can read a lot of your messages now, including Mad Atters. So what we'd say is when Mad Atter comes in, it'll be like, Mad Atter, here he is, first through the door. Yeah, there we go. Look at this. Pro streaming and all that stuff. Gonna have a long weekend. Why is that, Jack? Kai, welcome in. Happy Thursday. Hope you're very, very well. How are we doing? Someone needs to sack the stewards, by the way. I saw that. I saw we've got another streaker making it past him. A 7-stream streak for Palace News. Thank you very much for the company. I appreciate it. Dan, this is going to take a long time to read all of this. James, that doesn't fill me with confidence. I thought I was nearly there. Keyboard broke. Jax shouted out Real Life Luke FM. I didn't get there in time, but make sure to get the man followed. As I always say, you don't learn too much about football round here. What you tend to learn is how one man can speak so much nonsense in such a short amount of time. However, if you do like Football Manager and you do like learning a bit more about the game, some of the more in-depth stuff, you can learn a lot over at Real Life Luke FM stream. He is a qualified coach, so you get to see that side of the game rather than me just clicking continue and pretending to know what's going on the screen whilst I talk to you guys. I says, honestly, no idea what football I'm going to watch. England, I assume. G&G, how many Kiwis will be eaten on the stag do? Whoa. No one said we're bringing fruit. I have 2 Kiwis a day. That is my daily allowance, is what I do. Bizarre thing. I don't give myself an allowance, but I do have 2 a day. That is a thing. FM John said, no, had to name change. My friend didn't like it. Took the plunge and started the stream. No, had to name change. My friend. So tell me, FM John, have I? Sorry, so this isn't a name change. Sorry, I'm confused. Have I called you out here? I thought that was a different username previously. I feel like I've mixed. Apologies if I've mixed up the situation. Mr. Scotsman says, only just got my mic audio sorted, so I have a long night ahead of recording. There you go. Well, luckily it's your Friday then, isn't it, Mr. Scotsman? Can stay up late. G&G says Troy Parrott 90th minute winner. Maybe. I like the brackets there, but I'm gonna back you. Luke says you streaming super. How did I get you streaming super there? Maybe I'll tell you what. Season ticket holders, let's get the specs on so I can actually read these things and not give myself a headache. There we go. Look at that. There's words on the screen, not just blurs. Luke says, yeah, streaming Sunday, Monday as usual. Fantastic scenes. Fantastic. You love to see it. Better says hot tub birthday stream. Who let the secret out? Puffy says, I'm good, thanks, Ernie. It is Saturday, yes, 21st plus income tax and national insurance and student loan. I hate the deductions. Palace News, first through the door. Mad I'm first here. There you go. Palace News, how are we? I hope you're very, very well. Happy Thursday to you. Dave says, banging week after that Derby result still. I can imagine there's still a spring in Dave's step. It's incredible to see. It was a late winner, wasn't it? Mad says, hello, I'm here. Not first, though. I would hate to say something marginally inaccurate. Just kidding. First, yeah. Welcome in, Mad. I hope you're very, very well. Happy Thursday. It's a pleasure to have you. I very much enjoyed seeing the morning picture in the Discord. If that becomes a daily occurrence, I will not be a sad man. It looked like a lovely day. I assume the sun has been shining over in Spain, but it is now shining here with the entrance of Mad Hatter into the chat. I hope you're very, very well. Dave says, all good, sir. Good to be back. Enjoying myself and feeling better. I'm glad to hear it, Dave. I really am. And I hope the issues are somewhat easing on Football Manager as well. I know they crept back into your game. I'm hoping that they start to go away. I hope so. Palace News is claiming first. Get your own running gag, says Matt. There you go. Better says, slur Saturdays are coming. Someone's been watching Peanut. That sounds like a weekend that we wouldn't have on the A1 Ward channel. It's almost like he's away. Look what happens. I leave you lot alone for one weekend. Start getting crazy on me. Palace News has redeemed a bird quiz. We'll get that on the screen once we move over. Tweet, sweet. There we go. It's almost like a choo-choo situation there, but we've got tweet, sweet going on. You big baby. Real life Luke has got the specs on. I appreciate it. I'm the same person. Yes, it was. It was John T2387 didn't like it and changed it to what it is now. FM with John. I do much prefer that, but I do apologise. I thought it was another John. I thought it was I Am John 13 that had changed their name, but I do remember that username. So it is a very good change, I think. I think that's a lot cleaner, and we've got a shout-out going there as well. We'll start running through some shout-outs in a minute. We've had a couple, but make sure to jump over and give FM with John a follow. It sounds like a new streaming situation, and we know we like to support everyone in the scene, so get yourself over there. Now, when you're streaming, it's time for me to eat my chili and jacket potato. So is it just potato and chili, or we got some cheese situation going on, maybe a bit of salt and pepper? What are we talking, James? You know, devil's in the detail here. You can't leave us hanging like that. Mr. Scotsman says, student loan can do one. It can indeed. Plus my 21% tax rate. Yeah, you're 1% worse off. Sack the stewards. There we go. Oh, wow, yeah, sack the stewards. We've got another streaker on the pitch. A 65 stream streak from Jack. Thank you very much for the company, sir. I appreciate that. What a man. Palace News says, wasn't I the first through the door before Mad Hatter? No. VAR on it. Yeah. No. Neither of you were. No, and you know you weren't. Relax. Alexander, welcome in over on YouTube. I hope you're very, very well. Happy Thursday to you. How has your week been, and how is the Football Manager save going? I'll be interested to hear. Atalanta still, or has there been movement? How are we, Alexander? Jack says, went for dinner and you're still on the chat screen. Jack, you sound somewhat surprised. What, we've been live for 22 minutes? I reckon, 30-ish more, and we'll be over. No, we'll jump over in a second. I want to get some Football Manager on the go. We've got some European action to go, but we've got quite a big game to kick off. Bruh, do we declare war? Hey, there's no war going on here. James says, some butter for the jacket potato and some pepper on top too. James, you're doing it right there. I like that. I like that. What is this? I don't know what that... Continue button overrated. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. That is a very good emote. That is a very good emote there, Luke. I've never felt so personally attacked, but it's a great emote. I do like that. Palace News says, we were both first through the door before everyone else. You're saying you came skipping through the door hand in hand? I didn't see it. And I don't think Mad Hatter will back it. We've got a shout out going for Puffy as well. There is a birthday stream. You've heard it here. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a birthday stream going on Saturday. So make sure to follow Puffy. Get it done. I would be lying if I said I know what's going to happen. I'm going to assume a lot of good entertainment, first of all, but I don't know what game's going on. So I'll let Puffy do the explaining, but it's a birthday stream nonetheless. So let's get over there, drop a follow, and get supporting, and get yourselves in there on Saturday. Also, rumours. I've heard rumours. There might be a better stream on a Saturday. I know. My grave was barely lukewarm when I decided I wasn't going to stream on Saturday, and Bedders were straight in there. No, you love to see it. Fill in the void. And it's very small shoes to fill, so it's probably going to be a lot more entertaining than your Saturday afternoon usually is. So get over there. I believe it'll be finishing The Walking Dead, and we all know how entertaining that is. Mr. Scotsman says, lads, what save should I try? Replicate Jose's career from Porto onwards, or try best Sir Alex Man U trophy haul? Oh, you're going to have some Man United shouts in here, but I like the sound of either of those. I would be leaning towards Jose's career personally. But let's see what everyone else thinks. I'm drinking, it'll be a fab time. A couple of shandies, I assume there, Puffy. Okay. Jack says, went gym today, arms are going to fall off. Wow, okay. I would. So it was leg day, was it? Puffy says, a better stream on a Saturday. I know. The rumours are true. Can we have a shout out for Bedders, please? He's going to be too humble to do it himself, but at this point, I'll just shout. Sorry, that was for Scotsman. YouTube, talk about yourselves. Jack's so back. You love to see it. Right. Should we jump over to the game screen? Should we have a look at some Football Manager? Maybe. I mean, I've heard this is a Football Manager stream. I don't know. Let's jump over there. I'll see you in a second. Still me, ladies and gentlemen, as always. Still me. Continue button overrated. Oh, we're not pressing continue. Don't worry about that, Luke. Just been told the pay for me is £12 an hour. Jack, steady on. Save some for the rest of us. Incredible scenes. Jack has given a shout out to Bedders. Make sure you are following.
Thanks for subscribing.
Bedders Live. If you're not, at this point, it's just getting nasty. We've asked you enough times now. No, make sure to do it. Streams every Wednesday and also a Saturday at the moment. And there might be slight whisperings of some extra streams coming. Whoa. I've given out an exclusive. That's an exclusive. Whoa. Sorry. Whoa. Don't hold me to that. But he's also very, very active on the old Tube of You. So get over there and drop a follow on all socials. Get that done. Benny, welcome in. Not even a hello, first of all. Just sheer generosity as the season ticket is renewed at Tier 1. Resubscribe for 6 months at Tier 1. Incredible generosity, Benny. Thank you very much. I appreciate that greatly. Generosity far from which I am deserving, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Benny, thank you very, very much. Happy opening... I can't speak. Words are hard, all right. Happy opening day to all those who celebrate. I saw in a was it a chat last night or today? I see you speaking of opening day. I think it was earlier on today. I might have been lurking and I see you speaking about it. But Benny, I hope you're very, very well. Happy Thursday to you, and thank you very much for renewing the season ticket. I appreciate that. We've got some quizzes to do. We've got a bird quiz, and then we have a career path quiz from Mr. Scotsman as well. That's a wrap. Extra streams. Whoa. No one said it. I don't know what you're on about. Jack says, buzzing. Are we forgetting someone? We're forgetting nothing, Palace News. Don't you worry. There's method to this madness. I know what I'm doing. Also, you know that Life of the Kit Man thing they're doing? I do not, Jack. Come on, talk to us. Luke says, bigger golfing YouTuber than Bryson and Rick Shields. Hey, Tubes has got nothing on our boy Bedders. There has been rumours to be confirmed. Today, it was today, Benny. I thought so. I was going to say, it was either last night or today when I was lurking somewhere. I assume as it's opening day, it was today. That does make sense, doesn't it? But Benny, thank you again. I really do appreciate the resub. Mr. Scotsman says, what do you call a deer with no eyes? Well, still a deer, I guess. I don't know. No, go on. No idea. Oh, it's rash. It's rash, but we'll give it. It's rash. It's basically a live podcast that you can buy tickets to, and guess who is a special guest here? Ooh, I'm going to say Drinnen. I'm going to say Drinnen since you're so excited. Was it? It was Under the Cosh that had Billy Painter in the Legends Lounge, wasn't it? It wasn't this. But it says, I feel like people will be disappointed there's no golf tomorrow. There's not, but there's a fantastically exciting video on the go. Of course, would you call fish with no eyes? Psh. Psh. I'm going to guess. Eiffel was due on the kit, man, wasn't he? Gerald Eiffel, beast. I always remember. There you go. I beat you to it. I always remember. We're not listening to Happy Birthday. It's not my birthday. And it's Saturday for Puffy. Stop. We'll go with that. A bit of Amy McDonald. What was I saying? No, Gerald Eiffel provided me one of the best moments I remember in early attendance of football. And he scored a diving header to... No, that wasn't against Walsall. Or was it against Walsall? I don't think it was definitely... He scored a diving header in a 1-1 draw that got us promoted. I feel like it might have been against Walsall. I can't remember now. That's bad, isn't it? He definitely scored a diving header that equalised and got us promoted. Well, I've not played FM from last Saturday. Really, Alexander? Just not interested or just been busy? I got it indeed. Jack says, now maybe purchasing tickets to it on payday if I can. Go on, Jack. Go on. With a cheeky appearance from you and a few chatters in here, I hear. Whoa. Is there room for a ginger man in this video? Another one, anyway. Mr. Scotsman says, why can't leopards hide? Well, they always get spotted. Palace News deserves a drum. No, I beat you to it. I'm only happy because Deveni's starting for national insurance. Thank God. Oi, remember 5-5? I feel like I just got oid there. I've just been... That feels like being good boyed there. Remember 5-5 versus Sheffield United? I do indeed. I went to every home game that season and didn't attend the home game in the playoffs. We drew 5-5. Ben Gladwin with an absolute screamer. Anything with Drinnen there and I'm there? Go on, Jack. Him and Holman are there. That is very good. Mrs. Scotsman says, well done, sir. Hey, I'm sharp today. I might not be able to speak, but I'm sharp on these jokes. My favourite 2 Swindon players. It's a good 2 to pick. Alexander says both. Okay, so are you going to play any tonight? Am I going to reignite the fire for Football Manager, or are you still going to take a bit of a break? Whoa, ref. Fake fan? I thought it said fake tan for a second. I was going to say, you can see the camera, right? There's no fake tan going on here. I've been nowhere near the beds. We only need one ginger head in here. There's only room for one of us, eh? NI equals Northern Ireland. Oh, I didn't realise. Thank you, Palace News. Need to do some revision. Jack, is it more exams rolling around this quickly? Is that how quick it comes around? Wow. James Dinner has made me hungry. Mackie D's needs to hurry up. There you go. What was the order there, Bedders? Come on. You know we can't leave it at that. You dangled the carrot there. Although I'm guessing it wasn't a fruit bag. What have you gone for? Let's hear it. Get revised and then Jack. Whoa, Matt's forceful this evening. But to say it lightly, I cannot be... no FM today for Alexander. Okay. Jack says exam starting 6 weeks, I think. Oh, okay, just getting it in there early. Good stuff, Jack. That is good. Big Arch and some nuggets to share. There we go. And do you know what, Bedders? What you've done there, I know... I'm going to call you out right now. I know exactly what's happened here. You've got yourself some brownie points with this whole sharing nuggets. Don't worry, darling. I'll get us some nuggets to share. You wanted the cards, didn't you? You wanted the cards. I know your game. Miss got the Big Mac with cards. Come on, Golden Ronald. Fingers crossed, 101 auto. Matt's got Bongo dancing. There we go. At this time, I'm sure Bongo's probably dancing on his way home from work. We're a bit later today than we usually are. So Bongo will be on his way home, I'm sure. Right, let's have a look at how the Football Manager has been going. We played a nosebleed territory amount of games last stream. We played four games in 3 hours. Auto Big Mac got an Easter egg with me. Go on. Palace News. Anyone donate? I don't think it's really a charity set up for that. There, Palace News. Buzzing. Oh, I love that. It's me and Mrs. A1 got our Easter eggs ready for next weekend. When we went shopping, we saw a couple that we wanted, so we've got them ready, but we're saving them. It's been hard these last few nights not to tuck in. Won it at school. What was it, Jack? Come on. Remember Bird Quiz and then the career path? I will do, Matt. Don't you worry. I'm just going to catch up and then we'll do that. I hear Lazy Ben will Palace. That doesn't feel like a sentence that makes sense. probably more due to my understanding rather than it. Like a raffle with the whole school in, was spin the wheel? No, so what was the Easter egg is what I'm on about. I don't care about how you want it. Okay, you know what we care about here. Devil's in the detail when it comes to food. Don't get me hot under the collar. What are we talking about here? I'm only kidding, Jack. So, Lazy Ben always getting 5 in. Oh, I see. Oh, Will Sorry, I thought you meant as in Lazy Ben was going to undertake an action of palacing. But I see you were speaking to Palace. That makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? Maltesers. Oh, that's a good Easter egg, that. Ads ended. There you go. Welcome back, Palace. The aura I felt walking up in front of everyone. There you go. Almost gym skin aura pulse. Right. We played 4 games. We played last season's Europa League semi-finalist KAA Ghent in our first qualifying round, and I can't lie, we were shaking like an animal going to the loo. You know what the saying actually is. But we made them look like a Sunday League team. We battered them at home 3-0. We did lose 1-0 away, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. We got it over the line. We then started the season exactly how we did last time, drawing 1-1 to... No, I'll say it. Don't worry. I'll say it. Lesser opposition. I'm sorry. I'll say it. Lesser opposition. We drew 1-1 against St. Mirren. And then we had played our first leg away in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Pronounced perfectly, might I add. And we are 2-0 to the good. We now have Celtic at home, which is going to be very, very tough. But first things first, is anyone going to sack these stewards? Because we've got another streaker on the pitch. Bongo, a 75 stream streak. Who's going to blink first out of Bongo and Matt? I do not know. 75 caps in a row. What an achievement for a stalwart of the club and a season ticket holder. Thank you very much for the company, sir. And a shout out to Match. There we go. Should have dropped the shoulder. I've not got the. You'd have to WD-40 these joints for that. Mr. Scotsman says, off to pick up the kids. Might be back, might not. Enjoy your stream and the stack too. I love that. That really caught me off guard. I might be back, I might not. Mr. Scotsman, I hope all goes well. And if we don't speak again this evening, have a fantastic evening. It's been a pleasure catching up. I hope the recording goes fantastically well this evening. Palace News says, I've made my Palace Player of the Month vote. Well, I hope they win. Good evening, Bongo. How are we? We said there was some wiggling Bongo emotes in the chat. I'm guessing that Bongo's wiggled his way home from work at this time. I assume you're at home with your feet up, with a 3D printer whirring away behind you. Evening, Bongo. How you doing? This week has been amazing. Why is that, Jack? Just the aura of the Maltesers egg, or what else? There's just the one Bongo. There's only one Bongo. Finish school tomorrow at 12:45 as well. Love that, chat. Is that for Easter, is it? I am home. Fantastic. If you're not following Bongo already at this point, I just don't think you're going to. We've asked you enough times now. But make sure to do so. Rectify that immediately. Very regularly building Lego, but you also get the occasional Anger Jump King stream. But there's also lots of extra fun bits and some fantastic conversation going on there. Most Mondays, get yourself over there and get followed. Yeah, love that, Jack. Love that. Right, we got some quizzes. So, the only thing is, I'll tell you what we'll do is, though, could we please, sorry, mods, could we give Mr. Scotsman his points back for the career path quiz? I was too slow, and I don't want to do a career path quiz for someone who is not here, because that guarantees them losing their points. So can we please give those points back to Mr. Scotsman, but we will still do the bird quiz. Lazy Ben, he hasn't even called me Specky or anything yet, not even a how would you do, has come in with the resub. 23 months, by the way. That's nearly 2 years of Lazy Ben. You get less for murder. How are we, Ben? Welcome in. Happy Thursday. I hope you're very, very well. Thank you very much for renewing the season ticket. I hope you're very, very well. I did actually say, like I say, if you scroll down, there are some leaderboards and things, and there's a leaderboard for the longest active subscription. I think Lazy Ben's near the top. I'm fairly sure he is. Someone would have to confirm it, but I'm sure I saw Donny van der Beek there. Pipe it specs. There we go. Now I've been humbled. Mad at it. Absolute hero. Lazy Ben, thank you very much for the resub. I am greatly appreciative of that. Absolute hero. Also ordered some new Lego sets. What we talking, Bongo? Come on. What are you gone for? What have you gone for? We want our bird quiz. Just reading Ben's sub message. Oh, pipe it, Specs. I didn't even see the sub message. Right, brilliant. Okay. So I said he didn't call me Specs and actually just put it in the sub message instead. Palace News, I saw it the first time. And I got the Game Boy Lego set on its way. That's what, is it like an old school Game Boy? Because that's cool. That's very cool. That is very cool indeed. Right. We have a bird quiz. Who was it? It was Palace, wasn't it? Palace News with the bird quiz. So let's get that on the screen. It's coming onto the screen in 3. Oh, now it's on the screen. It's on the screen. There's your bird. And some fantastic photography, might I add. Some fantastic photography, might I add. There you go. Bongo and his Lego show. There you go. I can see your stat. I can't see the stats you're on about, by the way. Matt, it might just be on desktop then. It might just be if you're on PC. It's usually further down. How many subs did Viva chant yesterday? Chant? How many subs did Viva chant yesterday? Not chant. Sub. Jack, you've got me all over the place here. You've got me all over the place. It's a Jorgen Strand Larsen? It is not. A Dunnock? Mara, you've got yourself a little Garden Birds book, haven't you? Look, you play it off like you're a cool dude. You're a nerd just like me. It is a Dunnock. It is a Dunnock. It is indeed. That's a set, by the way. That's what I meant. What? Nah, everything I know about birds is from this stream. I swear to God. It is a Dunnock. Viva was incredibly, fantastically generous yesterday. To answer your question, it was 6. 6 was to answer your question. That is a Dunnock. That is a Dunnock. Very small bird. Quite cute. What a fantastic picture, might I add. Oh, sorry. Thanks. You should stop it, you lot. Stop it. You're going to make me blush. No, it's not. It's Justin Devaney. It's not. It's not, indeed. So we need to steal points from Palace News. We need to give points back to Mr. Scotsman, if possible. Overtook me on the leaderboard. I can't see the leaderboard anymore. I can't see it. I can't see it. Right, we are straight into the game. Give me everyone's points. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. It doesn't work like that. Palace News, you awfully hostile this evening. Career path. There is not a career path quiz to do, Palace News. There's not, because Mr. Scotsman is not here. I've refunded the points. I was too long waffling, and I wouldn't want to steal his points, so we're going to give him those points back. So, we need to get our first team. Oh, yeah, right. Palmer. I'm going to start Fujimoto today. But we're going to switch those round. You've refunded? I said we, did I not? I said we. Did I say we? I? It's never me, is it? Let's be honest, it's never me. Let's be perfectly honest. We know me doesn't know how to. Palace News says, right, I'm off to go take a pic of some food and post it in the Discord group chat saying what's for dinner. And probably come back in around 10-15 minutes. That is an incredibly detailed description of how the next 10 to 15 minutes of your life is going to go. And I thank you for it. But as it was last night, see, I can do it when I'm not on the screen trying to be somewhat mildly entertaining. How are we doing in the league this season, A1 Benny? Thank you for asking. It means I don't have to press continue. No, we've only just started. We played one game. We drew with St. Mirren. Rather frustrating result, to be honest. But it is what it is. We focused the early part of our season on the Europa League qualifiers. KAA Ghent were last season's Europa League semi-finalists. So to draw them in the first qualifying round, after having a fairly torrid pre-season, was quite scary, but we absolutely battered them. So we got through there. We now have Bosnian side. You can pronounce it better than me. Them. We're 2-0 up going into the home game, and that's what we focus on for these early stages. Then we'll pick up the league later down the line. Focus anyway. Cheerio, he's off. Oh, good to see the Dons winning. Anyway, peace geezers. Kai says, just had my dinner. Barbecue pulled pork with fries, chicken nuggets, and baked beans. Kai, you need to save some goodness for the rest of us. You named a lot of things that were very good on that plate there. That is a fantastic dinner. I hope you enjoyed it. Now I have rice pudding for pudding. Oh, see, Kai. It was all going so well. No, I probably am the unpopular opinion. I really don't like rice pudding. Really don't. Do you know why? Because it was always the dessert for the school dinners I had at primary school, and it was not good. It was not good. Yeah. No, always put me off. Never had it since, really. Pork even, typing as hard. Oh, well, I read it as pork, so actually, yeah. Who's the real winner? Did Luke get his knee... words. Did Luke get his new gen named? I don't think we have a new gen naming worthy yet. Nice. I smell a 4th qualifying round incoming, Benny. I hope so. We made it to the group stage last year, and we didn't qualify to the next stage on the last game of the groups, and we missed out by a point. It was rather frustrating. We were very much FM'd as well. We battered that last game, but we didn't win. Did you get the Lego Game Boy from Amazon, Bongo? As trying to go through the points. Oh, sorry, right. Did Luke get his new gen named? Yes. Yes, he did. Sorry, I thought you meant like a newer one. Yes, that was a long time ago. Wow. See, I'm on top of things around here. I actually got KA. What does that stand for? Sorry, what's the team name? Pass Bodo Glimp to get there on Tuesday. Incredible scenes there, Benny. Congratulations. What is the team name? You have to remind me. I love rice pudding, hot or cold. I like both. See, I was put off by school dinners. Nice when I got to pick it up ASAP. Stop waffling and play football. Let's play ball. Right, Benny. I'm really glad I asked. We're going to have a go at this. Natspinner flag. Yeah, this. We're not moving on until I get it. Natspurnifalag Akurayura. I'm not sure we got that, but we're gonna leave it at that because we could be here a while. Oh, that is cheap. I look later, Bongo. Thanks. You'd love to see it. Jack also had a new gem. Did that get named? If that hasn't been claimed, wow, that was Sideline Steve. He's been here for about 6 years. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yes, that did happen. Yes. Wait, who did Nico loss? Natspear Nu Felog. Akurero. Benny, see, look, that, why don't they spell it like that? Just spell it like that. Oh, you did Nicholas, so sorry. So that one was Nicholas. We took the points for Sideline Steve. Nicholas was also Jack. There we go. That makes more sense. So we had Little Jack by Dave. We had Nicholas by Jack. We had Sideline Steve by Jack. We had Victory by Luke. Is that all we've got? Is that right? I could be wrong. We know what I'm like. I could be wrong. Right, let's pick a team. Me and Nat are waiting for ours. So you do... Yoshiyo Sanada is here and is going nowhere. He's a star Premiership player, is all I'm going to say. There is Yoshiyo Sanada, is an option. Apart from that, no, Kenta's a real player. I've almost got enough for 2. Wow. I tell you what, we're not a million miles away from getting to the point where it'll be mostly new gens. But yeah, so that's it. So there is Yoshiyo Sanada. Mad Hatter has enough for 2. 65, Jack, don't worry. A week today will be your favourite one. And I really need someone that's going to play. So Yoshiyo Sanada will be playing lots of football. Yoshiyo Sanada will be playing, but I'm more than happy for you guys to wait. You'll need to remind me. I'll try my best. Right, we are going to... Who... Oh, so Lacey usually starts, isn't it? That's who's missing here. Gets dibs. It's fair enough. How generous of you. How generous. I'm quite scared for the fact that... So we're going to have jump scares. I need some suggestions, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. So also, by the way, we do have the games for the vote that's going to be in the Discord for the first monthly mix-up. It was 2 weeks on Tuesday just gone. That'll actually be the Tuesday before the subathon. But for the subathon, at the moment, for channel points, we're going to have things like... So we're going to have the random jump during Jump King. We're going to have jump scares if we get to the horror game. We need some other things. What sort of things would you like to be able to use your channel points on as a one-off throughout the subathon? Please let me know. Clip that and added the screenshot of the team name you tried to say. I'm really glad you did that, Bongo. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bob Dude, welcome in. Happy Thursday. Hope you're very, very well. Evening, everyone. How are we doing? Hope everyone is well. I've got through the day on very little sleep. Well, I hope you get a good night. Good night's sleep tonight. How did that escalate so quickly, you two? How did that escalate so quickly? Neither of those are happening. Bob Dude, I hope you're doing very, very well. Happy Thursday to you. It's a pleasure to have you in. It's a pleasure to have you in. Right, I think that's going to be our team for today. So let's get into it. We are playing Celtic. What's the conversation just joined? So this is the last stream of the week, Bob Dude. So it looks like it's going to be a Feral Thursday rather than a Feral Friday today. These oddballs have got weird already. They've got weird already. No, so what I'm asking for is during the subathon, is there anything people would want us to have as like a channel point redemption that will be just for that stream? So example is during Jump King, we're going to have the random jump. If we get to the horror game, we're going to have like jump scares that will come up on the screen. We could have like, so I'll be starting off with a Football Manager save that you guys are going to decide. We could have like, you know what I mean, you guys have to force a sub. If we do Fortnite or something like that, we could be certain gun only. You choose the only gun I can use or drop my best weapon. Stuff like that. Wait, why have I just been given 2.5k points? I have no idea, Matt. I have no idea. I'd assume Bongo's working through some old requests because it looked like there was a big list. So just enjoy him. There you go. Matt's using him. We choose a tactic for one game. There you go. Yeah, stuff like that. There you go. Just like that. Right, so Career Path Quiz is going to be on the screen in 3, 2, 1. There you go. The teams are PSV, Barcelona, Schalke on loan, Olympiacos on loan, Stoke, and back to PSV. We've all been rooted. Welcome in, Root. I hope you're very, very well. Happy Thursday to you. I hope you're doing fantastically well. Welcome in. How are we? Mr. Scotsman, I'm back. Did you do my career path? No, Mr. Scotsman, you should have your points back. I refunded them because I didn't want to do it and you lose your points. So if you want to do it again, you're more than welcome to. Bongo, gone a bit and gave a mixture of some points back and taken some. Fair enough, Bongo, because if I'm honest, you could ask me what was given him, what happened and what didn't. Do you think I remember? You probably remember better than me, Bongo, so I agree. It was Affalai and Mr. Scotsman has stolen the points from Matt. So if you are still on the screen there, sorry, we are going to need to steal those points from Matt. We are going to have to steal those points. It was Affalai. Matt got it correct, but Mr. Scotsman was just rapid through the door. Back in with a correct answer. He opened the door and just shouted, Affalai. Yeah. Maybe the person who redeems the points can be mod for the stream. We could have that if we want that. Do we want that? They could be dangerous, though. If someone else is sitting on channel points and gets a sword, I'm thinking you, Lazy Ben. Everyone could be gone. That's the problem. We could be in serious trouble there. Alexander says Affalai as well. Look, we all got the quiz. Okay, it was an easy one. Sue me. Doing okay, mate? How are you? I'm doing fantastic, Root, and it's a pleasure to have you in. How are you doing on this fine Thursday? If you can tell from the chipper feel, it's my Friday today. I'm now off. Work has been very full on this week, but I'm off to a stag do this weekend. Right. I think we all need to just take a few deep breaths here. We do have streaming royalty now in the chat. Why, Callum, welcome in. I hope you're very, very well. It's a pleasure to have you. Happy Thursday to you. Most importantly, we've got a new Football Manager save starting over on the White Callum channel tonight. Can we have a shout out for White Callum, please? I'd assume that most people here are already following the legend that is White Callum, but if you're not, get it done. Starting a new Football Manager save this evening. I mean, I think I know the team, but I'm going to leave it for Callum to confirm on his stream. I don't know if it's changed. But how are we doing, sir? It's a pleasure to have you in. Stag. There you go. It's going to be... We got the bloke from Gavin and Stacey. You know Matt Lucas's character in Gavin and Stacey? We got him to arrange it. 2 nights in Prague. I can't remember. I don't know the quote, but it was a good scene. Giggsy. Of course it was Bob Dude. Matt says, is Scotsman going to use his points again? I don't know. You ask the man. I don't know. Bogger said I was already here, mate. There you go. Lord of the Stag. There you go. What happens in Edinburgh? Probably comes back. It's basically just a border away. CBA to revise. There we go. We got a shout out going for Callum. If you're not following him already at this point, you know what I mean? What are you doing? Seriously, if you think that you feel even mildly entertained here, then get over to White Callum stream and learn what entertainment actually feels like. Mr. Scotsman says, loved his stream the other night. Exactly. If you think that there's a little amount of games being played during a Football Manager stream, you wait till White Callum's later. No, he's going to have to set up a whole new team. Sorry, I'm calling him out here. Sorry, speak for yourself, Callum. Bless you, thank you, mate. That's an absolutely brilliant reference. There you go. I aspire to be like that man one day, planning other people's stags and hoping for an invite. Jack says, can you get a pic of the stag in the Discord? I will ask his confirmation was the wrong word. Permission is the word I'm looking for, because he does frequent the chat. So I wouldn't want to out him without him wanting it to be so. Mr. Scotsman's gone for a career path quiz. Let's get that on the screen for you, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be on the screen in 3, 2, 1. There you are. The teams are West Ham, Millwall on loan, Chelsea, Portsmouth, Liverpool, and Stoke. Those are your teams. Matt's gone straight back at you. There you go. It's like a game of tennis going on with this rally. They're stealing points from each other like it's going out of fashion. It is Glenn Johnson. It is, in fact, Glenn Johnson. He's got you back there. I feel like that one was personal there, Matt. That was a vendetta if I've ever seen one. You just want a war now, clearly. There you see, look, he's calling you out there. He had face paint on for that one a lot. Root says, men behaving badly. Stag party is entertaining. There you go. Karen says, I've done 3 streams and not played a single game. It's completely valid. Round here, the continue button's kind of overrated as well. Don't worry, you're in good company. Bob Dude says, I wasn't following, but I am now. Sorry for that, Callum. But you should be. No, I'm only kidding. I'm kidding, Bob Dude. I'm kidding. I'm sure he'll be very grateful. It was Glenn Johnson. They're going shot for shot. They are indeed. It sounds like a stag do. Lee Sharp. It's not Adam Johnson. No, it's not. Played for Sunderland. I believe that it's Sol Campbell. It was not Sol Campbell. There was no Notts County. Grant says, I am not being posted anywhere. Oh, we just really wanted to see you dressed as a woman. How are we, Grant? Happy Thursday. I hope you're very, very well. The stag is here, ladies and gentlemen. So wish him all happy stag, if that's the thing. I don't think it is. Don't worry about that one. Scratch that. Reverse it. Better's... Right. Okay. Thank you for that message there, Bedders. Matt says he wants a war, so I'm making it a war. There you go. Stag. I thought it was Ray Parler's pub crawl. Me too. That sounds like something I'd want to be on. Chris Kamara might be there. Grant says I have a social media page for that. Dressed as a woman. Exclamation mark. It's 2 letters. Dylan, welcome in. Happy Thursday. I hope you're very, very well. How are we doing? Welcome in. It's a pleasure to have you as always. There's some borderline sensual guitar strings being played here. We're going to move on because I didn't feel like I needed to feel warm in those places right now. We're going to move on and we're going to get into the Celtic game. We're actually going to play a game. How long have we been live? Nearly an hour. If anything, we're ahead of schedule. Bob, dude, what happens on your stays? What happened on your stays on tour? But if you're Josh, it will end up in the Discord. There you go. What happens on a stag stays on a stag until I start IRL streaming. I've done the impossible. What was it, Dylan? Come on. I'm looking forward to this. Oh my god, a game! I know. Hang on, let's just pause it and catch it. No, I'm only kidding. First through the door, welcome back, Palace News. I hope your dinner was enjoyable. Speaking of, everyone, it's basically Friday, isn't it? Because it's Thursday, and I don't have work tomorrow, so it's going to be Friday for the rest of you as well. What is everyone's Friday Eve dinner? Come on, let's talk the important stuff. It was a healthy one for me because I had a McDonald's last night. I know, a McDonald's on a Wednesday in this economy. Crazy. I had a fish cake and veg. Rice and a fish cake. I would say that as a reference, but that bloke is absolutely massive now, and you've all seen me lift my arms up. Nothing like that guy. First season in the Premiership, I finished second and won both the cups. Wow. That does sound, I wouldn't say impossible. Moderately unexpected. No, well played, Dylan. Congratulations. Gonna lurk and revise chicken rice pasta? Solid, Jack. Sounds like you've been to the gym today. Palace News says, preparing to celebrate tomorrow being the last day of school. There we go. A couple of weeks off. Ref. He's tried to kill him there, but we'll take it. Come on. Get a ball across. Oh, it's a chance. Bavid, you've got to just strike that one. What are we doing? Little Jack, here we go. I tell you what, some of the stuff I've seen us play since the horrendous pre-season, we might actually be a good football inside. Nando's chicken and rice tonight. Was that like a homemade Nando's situation? Sort of a fake Nando's? What could we call that? A spam-do's? No. What could we call a false Nando's? I don't know. No. Don't know. We'll just go with Nando's. A bacon sandwich. There we go. What have we done? We just had the ball. Why are we here? We got away with that. Grando's. That sounds like a big portion. Yeah, homemade. Nice. I like that. Mrs. A1 makes a good fake Nando's. She does indeed. Does the sort of minted peas and all of that stuff. Be right back. Hang on. I'll wait with bated breath here, Palace News. Don't you worry. I won't move a muscle. Fake away. Yeah, we'll go with that, but I wanted a bit more specific. Maybe like a Nando's. I'm not even going to give myself the drum for that one. It didn't even make sense, to be honest. Right, ref, it's attempted murder, let alone a foul. Bandos. I mean, that's it. Sideline Steve's in. Oh, it's a great finish. It's a great finish. Have that, Celtic. Come on. Bandos, the thing is, it just also sounds like a mildly erotic social media page. Like, it sounds like that would be, if the other one stopped, that sounds like that one would probably start. Fernando's now, I like that. No likey, no lighty on that one. I like it. I like it. We're quite good at football, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. We're beating Celtic. We're beating Celtic. We're gonna go better than fourth this season. Back to back fourth. What a song, by the way. What a song, by the way. The Supernaturals. The Supernaturals. For anyone wondering what these what the tones of tonight are, we are back on the Made in Scotland playlist because I was excited about getting back to Edinburgh. I'm going tomorrow. And I'm going to... He's offside. Yeah, we'll have that one. He's offside by a mile. Don't even celebrate it. Disallow that one. He's offside by a mile. There you go. Thank you. You flying? Oh, I mean, we're 1-0 up. Yeah, we're doing pretty well. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yes. Yes, I am. Yes. So I'm actually in Edinburgh the next 2 weekends, as most of you know. But yeah, flying this weekend for the Stag Do, and then me and Mrs. A1 are driving up next weekend, and then we're at the Derby. We're at Edinburgh Spartans. I can't wait. You aren't funny? I mean, you've been here for 65 streams. I don't think it's for the devilish good looks. What time's the flight? Next question. All right. Got hot in here all of a sudden. Why are you interrogating me like that? Grant, when's the flight? Is Grant still here? When's the flight? I don't even know. I had mince and tatties. Love that, Alexander. And apologies for the pronunciation. He's trying to get Scottish citizenship. He's here that much. Do you know what the crazy thing is, Mr. Scotsman? After next weekend, I will have been to the same amount of Edinburgh games this season as I have Swindon. That's bad, isn't it? Madat says we had a very big and expensive work lunch paid for by Microsoft. Right, we're gonna circle back to that bit, but we're gonna go. Jam on Serrano croquettes. So the jam wasn't on the side, it was on the croquette, was it? Bizarre. Octopus with patatas pan-fried prawns with a garlic mushroom oil, and then we had 2 huge paellas. One was lobster, and the other was black rice with scallops. And then the first dessert I had... Then first dessert, by the way, is a great way to start a sentence. I had the best brownie I've ever had with a cafe frappuccino ice cream. That is fantastic, Mad At, all right? I'm not jealous at all with my fish cake and veg. Why did Microsoft pay for it? Do you work for Microsoft? Do you work for Microsoft? Or are they a client of some sort? I'm just struggling to see why... This is going to be bad knowledge for me, is it? Was Microsoft Jobs? Was Jobs? Bill Gates, sorry. Who was Jobs? Who was Jobs? I don't know. I don't know my fruits. If anyone knows that reference, fair play. What? No, you haven't? More Edinburgh games? No. No, so I've been to 2 Swindon games this season so far. And I've been to 1 Edinburgh. Out of works for Microsoft. Right, okay. Which airport? Next question. Can't remember. Jam on equals ham, you uncultured. Thanks for the message, Mada. He's Bill Gates. Yeah, I work for Microsoft. I build data centers. Well, that's quite impressive. Fair enough. I didn't know that. Mada. Look, we're learning something new every day. Apple. Is that... We're still talking about dinner, are we? Welcome in, Mr. Murphy. Happy Thursday. Hope you're very, very well. Jobs was Apple, yeah. Now you say it rings a bell. Of course it does. Welcome in, Mr. Murphy. I hope you're doing fantastically well. I hope your week's gone well, and I hope your weekend's starting, I hope. It has started for me, and I'm all excited, and I realise everyone's probably working tomorrow, so sorry about that. Apple, you pleb. Right. Max Fosh, Bongo, you got the reference. I like it. It's not a grapefruit. I don't know my fruits. Mara sells Win XP CD keys. That's how he paid for dinner. There you go. Oh, I can't think of the word. What's the word when you get money for selling something? What's the word when you get money for selling something? Commission. Commission is the word I'm looking for. What's the other one? Rovers and... Oh, good question. It was 2 days before my wedding. So it would have been... Oh, I'm glad Mrs. A1 isn't here. 13th of September? It was 15th. 15th of September I got married, wasn't it? I'm sure it was the 15th. That was Morecambe last season. No, it wasn't. September was not last season. Clipped and sent to Mrs. A1. September was not last season. I got married September just gone. Cheers, mate. Hope you're good too. Yeah, off to the Treehouse hot tub thing in Devon tomorrow. Little flirt. All right, I'll be there. All right, just tell me when. Okay. Why am I ginger, by the way? So, James, when a mummy and a daddy love each other very, very much, they yeah. We'll leave that one. That was Morecambe. I swear you've always said it was Morecambe after the wedding. No, so I got married 15th of September 2025. So that's this season, and it was 2 days before that I went to football with Slowey. With Slowey, so that would have been this season. I swear you've always said it was Morecambe after. I don't know. There should always be right, okay. Harrogate, I don't know if I'm honest yet. You've been here long enough. Do you think I remember these things? I don't have a clue. I don't know. I went to football. Slowey was there. It was a good time. 13th of September, yes. Yes, that's when it was. I know that. Fujimoto's not having a very good game. I might take him off. So, Harrogate, thank you. We got there. I am going to bring on Anton Palmer, I think. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap Anton Palmer and Sonada. And I'm going to make Anton Palmer just sit still for the rest of the day, please. If you could just not move, sir, that would be brilliant. Don't like you, to be honest. That's fair enough. I mean, I'm surprised it's taken this long. I'm quite grating, to be honest. Right, I think that's going to do. We'll have Palmer in centre mid. And we will... Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Only taken 65 streams? I don't know. And we'll see. What I reckon 125 till it turns to hate. I don't know. We'll see. Let's go low crosses for the second half. There we go. Come on then. This is what revision does to me. Breaks my brain. There you go. Apparently I revise every day then. Because this thing barely works. Did you try and double 65 and got 125? No, I just went with a normal number. I'm good at math. That'd be 130. I can do that quickly. Don't you worry. I'm good at math. I work with numbers, sir. I don't work with numbers at all. I don't know why I said that, to be honest. I don't work with numbers at all. I can do quick math. Oh, I forgot the bloke's name. I had a reference there, but I couldn't remember his name. What was that bloke's name? Man's not hot. Sideline Steve's in again. You finish this, sir. He does. Of course he does. Why did I even question it? 2-0. Come on. By the way, I always enjoy all the things people say in here when I'm doing stuff. James, me too. It just keeps me going. I can do quick, not correct math, though. Yeah, exactly that. If you say... Bongo, there's one thing I could teach all of you. We could say life lesson... I don't know if it's going to get you anywhere in life, but life lesson. If you say things confidently enough, people will believe you. And that is how you're all still here. Come on then, let's make it 3. Here we go. Oh, it's a good shot. That should have gone in. I reckon sideline Steve hat-trick here. You've heard it here first. He gets a hat-trick today. He's struggled a little bit after the ACL injury. He's really, finding his form again now. He is getting good again. That's why I got worried. No, don't you worry about that. What's everyone think of the HP trailer? I've seen really sort of negative reviews, or at least mixed reviews. I'm really excited by it. Don't get me wrong. I think you definitely are going to need to not compare it to the films. I don't think it's going to have the same feel as the films, but I wouldn't want it to. I wouldn't want the Harry Potter series to try and beat the films. I want it to go its own route. Otherwise, what was the point? I want it to go a slightly different direction. I think people are somewhat frustrated by the sense that it definitely felt mildly modernised. Me and Mrs. A1 were talking about it. There seemed to be a lot more sort of like, almost like lecture halls rather than small confined classrooms. Although I've only read 2 of the books, but reading them, there was never mention of a small classroom, really. But it felt sort of mildly modernised. I wouldn't say like modern, but it definitely had a feel of being brought forward a little bit. I think it looked, for want of not being a cliche and cringy, it felt like it was going to be magical. And also, what I think everyone needs to remember as well, we have the whole films to compare it to. The first films, I like them, but they're terrible. Let's be honest, they're not good. The series got much better, production value-wise, and as films as a whole as it went on. I think the series will do the same. It'll do the same. I'm personally not a huge advocate and fan of child actors. That's why I could never get into Stranger Things. So I think this is only going to get better as they age. I keep wanting to call him Dapper Laughs, but it's definitely not that. What was Dapper Laughs? Sorry, I forgot what I was saying. Who were we talking about? I forgot. If you're so good at maths, what's 100 minus 23? 33, not 23. Look, you can't even do it. You're trying to get to 67. You missed it. I'm excited for Harry Potter. Me too. I think it looks weird, to be honest. Yeah, but that's Harry Potter as a whole. On X, I've seen all sorts of people moaning about Hermione not being attractive. All sorts of... Well, I mean, that's an outrageous statement, yeah. I'm completely honest, couldn't care less. Fair enough. I wanted some of the bits they cut. I want some of the bits they cut. The cast is good. Story is great. Adam Driver would have been the best Snape ever. Mr. Scotsman, yeah. I get the frustrations of people with the sort of casting of Snape. Don't get me wrong. If I'm going to be completely brutally honest, a lot of frustrations you see on Twitter and stuff is just racism, in the sense of they feel like it shouldn't have been race changed. I couldn't care less, to be honest. Now, I do see the frustration in the sense of if people are so sort of worried about it sticking to the source material in the book. I believe, if I remember rightly, Snape was written as a pale, sickly-looking man with greasy hair. So it doesn't bother me in the slightest if they've changed the race of a character. I do understand the frustration that it didn't feel like that they have tried to make the actor look at all as Snape is written to look. But does it matter? Does it really matter? Personally, I see what you're saying, though. Adam Driver, I think, is definitely more fitting of the written look of Snape, but it just frustrates me. I feel like people are writing it off instantly just due to changes that I just think, why don't you just see what he's like first, I guess? Hermione in the originals, I mean, I'd hope sort of Deathly Hallows onward. Oh, you're much younger than me, Jack, fair enough. The first 3 movies are legitimately bad. Yeah, so I love the early films because obviously nostalgia, and as a kid, and it still feels quite magical, but the acting's terrible. The films aren't very good, but can't believe you said that. Chamber of Secrets is class. No, Mr. Murphy, no, you're not misunderstanding me. It's exactly what I said. I literally just said it was terrible. I love the films, but if you compare the quality of it as a film, Chamber of Secrets to Deathly Hallows Part 2, it's a different league. Of course it is. The acting was horrific, and don't give me that they were just kids. There are plenty of great kid actors. No, 100%. I'm not huge on kid actors. They frustrate me generally, and that's why I couldn't get into Stranger Things. 6'7", I'm 31 years old. If he's a good actor, who cares? I'm only worried they're going to make Voldemort female. See, again, I mean, there was obviously talk of that. Again, it would be different. It would be different. If it works, it works. If it works, it works. I've seen people, the closest thing I've seen to a view I'd agree with on X, and I tend not to agree much with opinions I see on X, that the issue I would see is if these decisions are like, because for me, if it's the best option, couldn't care less. However, I wouldn't want it to be sort of doing this to do it, if that makes sense. Now, like I say, if it works at the end of the day. But that would be the only thing I would slightly agree with when I saw his review. If changes were made to make the change, rather than it being potentially the best option for the role, But again, I'll give it always give it a chance. It is what it is. I would make my opinion from watching it rather than people already seem pre-made on their decision. And if people think they should have left it at the films, that's fair enough. But I just don't get this, you know what I mean? 2 characters so far are different races, so it's a terrible series. Baffles me. Backward thinking in my mind. From the start, wait, how old is she at the start? Yeah, like 12, isn't she? Right. James says, I'll watch it, but I'm not sure I'm going to like it, to be honest. But who knows, I may like it more. Voldemort is called Tom Riddle, where they have puzzles about his name. Tom Marvola Riddle. Yeah, of course, yeah. No, of course. I personally don't think it will happen, but we'll see. I mean, I saw lots and lots of rumours that it was going to be Cillian Murphy, and I think he'd do a very, very good job. I don't know if it will be the case. It's a mixture of like calibers of actors in that cast, isn't it? Because I mean, Nick Frost and John Lithgow are fairly big names. So I mean, it could happen. I like the Cynthia Reaver, but Voldemort. Oh, Cynthia Erivo, what, from Wicked? I saw rumours of her being Voldemort as well. Ron was an idiot to not go out with her earlier. Jack, cold shower for you, please. That would be unreal. Yeah, Cillian Murphy, I think he'd be class. I think he'd look the part, and he's a very, very good actor. That's the thing for me with this. I think everyone's going to improve as the series goes on, but there's certain roles for me that I think need a certain caliber of actor. And I would say that needs to be probably Dumbledore, Snape, and Voldemort would be my... I'd say those 3 need to be very, very good actors, personally. Luke says, sorry guys, a phone died whilst I was walking the dog. Missed anything? Have we played a game yet? We're in the first game still. We're still in the first game. We're talking about the Harry Potter series at the moment, and it's all got a bit in-depth. Peeves too. Peeves would be awful if they're not funny. Yeah, but it's different, isn't it? I just mean, I think you need a certain level of talented actor for those 3 roles personally. Dabs, how are we? Dab FMS. I'm going to go with Dab. Dab, happy Thursday. Welcome in. It's a pleasure to have you. I hope you're very, very well. João Felix there would be a good pick. What, as Dumbledore? I'm not sure. I'm not sure he's quite made out for the character, but no, I just think, yeah, Voldemort, Snape, Dumbledore, I think need to be very, very good actors personally. I think Voldemort especially. I mean, Ralph Fiennes made that, really, didn't he? He was fantastic because he was just... I mean, he nailed what the book was, really, didn't he? I mean, they made him look serpent-like, and he really acted that way. And, yeah, I think he nailed it. He was probably my favourite... not favourites. I mean, Alan Rickman was fantastic. Helena Bonham Carter was fantastic, to be honest. Anyway, Dab, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you for hitting that follow button. Welcome in. It's a pleasure to have you. Maggie Smith, incredible too. Very true. Emma Watson wasn't too bad. Yeah, we're talking about acting, Jack. Right, okay. I am going to take Lawson off for the remainder of the game. I'm going to put Bavage out there, and we will get Dackers up top. And we will change that back to whipped crosses. With 20 minutes to go, we're going to waste some time as well. We are. Sifo, welcome in over on YouTube. I hope you're very, very well. Happy Thursday to you. How are we? I hope you're doing very, very well. It's a pleasure to have you. That as well. Luke says, bear with me. Roy Hodgson as Dumbledore, especially when pronouncing Harry Potter. I could see it. Ron's mum, Sirius. The film's had an insane amount of great characters. Yeah, great actors, sorry. Yeah, actually, Sirius needs to be a good actor as well, doesn't he? James says, I don't mind the kid that playing Harry Potter, but there was one thing I did not like when Ron said, are you Harry Potter? He just nodded his head. The problem is, I've never read the book, so I can't really say, but if the book did say yes, then why would they make him just nod his head? I think they're trying to go a slightly different way, James, to be honest. The only thing as well, what I find, not so much, sorry, with you, James, is what I've seen on social media of people really frustrated with like the changes and things. Isn't J.K. Rowling an executive producer on this. So people are very, very frustrated with how things are going. And the literal author of the books is helping make these decisions, is what I find bizarre. So people are saying, no, you can't change the books. She's involved. She's involved in the making of this. Dab says, I need an opinion. I have FM24. Should I buy FM26 or is it not worthy? I am probably one of the unpopular opinions in the area there, Dab. I have been a big fan of the game all year. I think it's a very, very good game. I think it's very enjoyable. Is he offside? I'm going to hope so. I'm going to hope the flag's gone up there. Disallowed. Yeah, buy the game. It's brilliant. No, I think it's... I really enjoy it, Dab. I do. And I think at the moment it will be cheaper due to sort of Steam sales. And I think it's even on Game Pass, isn't it, at the moment? But what I would say is, I don't know if it's still the case, but I know you could get a demo, Dab. You can get a demo. So why not try it out for free first and then see if you enjoy it? That's what I'd say. Root says, funny you said about actors and roles. I saw a video today about how to become James Bond. Very interesting. Root, are you looking to take the role, are you? I'll back you. Root for James Bond. Shaken, not stirred, over at the Malden and Tiptree. It's an adaptation. Shows and movies do not need to be anything like the books, let alone exact. Better says Edinburgh might be quite good this season. We look like we might be playing some of that football stuff that people keep talking on about. I say that we are going to drop this down to defensive now, and we're going to waste all of the time. We are going to just hang on now for dear life and hope they don't score. But yeah, no, I'm really, really excited by it. But I do think that my opinion is probably, I wouldn't say in a minority, really, to be honest. I just think probably people that agree with my opinion are probably quieter than the people that don't. I think that the loud majority of views on Harry Potter is negative at the moment. I just think wait till it's out. That's the main thing. I just think wait till it's out, if I'm honest. My opinion is wrong. Brilliant. Dab says, I didn't know about the demo. Thank you for sharing your opinion. You're more than welcome, Dab. I can only try. I hope it's enjoyable for you. And yeah, I hope you get on with it. It's very different to FM24. It is, but I've really enjoyed it. I've really, really enjoyed it. Oh, they've hit the bar. Okay. I agree. If Peter Jackson had made Lord of the Rings just like the books, it'd be a bad trilogy. Very true, very true. Although the books are very good. I'm nearly finished the first one. Like always, it's always wrong. Whoa. I speak confidently enough that everything I say is correct. Root, thank you very much. I'll have a look at that. Watch it later. Makes you wonder. Are you saying I've got a chance, Root? Shaken, not stirred. That was my Sean Connery impression. What time does Sean Connery go to the dentist? What time does Sean Connery go to the dentist, ladies and gentlemen? Madat says, I actually agree with Josh. Tennis, exactly. 2:30. No, tennis. 2:30 is actually the thing. I've mixed up. Aren't you missing a part of the joke? I've done two different jokes there, haven't I? I've done two different jokes. Two 30 is the dentist time joke. Sean Connery jokes about tennis, isn't it? Anyway. Moving swiftly on. I actually agree with Josh regarding this Harry Plopper. Fair enough. Finally home, missed most of the stream. I know, apologies for that. No need to apologise, Bob, dude. I'm glad you got yourself home, and I appreciate you trying your utmost to be here. It means a hell of a lot. It really does. So anyway, that's enough of my joke telling, because that didn't go very well, did it? We just beat Celtic 2-0. We're good at football. And helped the team enormously. He is good at football. Yeah, Guthrie, we like him. With transfer rumours still whirling, did that just change who asked me that question? How do I... See, I think I've just done a clever thing, and I think I've just clipped something by pressing something on my keyboard. We'll see if it actually worked. Sean Connery was sitting in bed reading a book. All of a sudden, a vase fell from his head. He said, I've only myself to blame. I like it. No, I'm not. You clearly like keeping your cards close to your chest, but we'll... Why can't I read that? Are you pursuing Oliver Dovin? Who is Oliver Dovin? At £7.4 million, Sharon? No. Right, I'm not talking about transfers. Get out of my face. Right, okay, we got Europe next. 4 days, let's rest some players. What time are we? Are we doing alright? We've played one game. I was thinking we might have nearly been at the end of the stream, based off how much I've spoke today. I thought we could have nearly been done there. Sorry. Sorry, give me 1 second. I've got an important message, so I just need to deal with this. Cammy Wright, welcome in over on YouTube. I hope you're very, very well. Happy Thursday to you. Sharon asked better questions than Cammy. No, Cammy. We've got a mutual respect, Cammy, now. Sharon's on the list. Revision done. There you go. Get your feet up there, Jack. Bob Do said, no, it did not. You answered a question, then it was the next question from a different person. I see. Okay. Thank you, Bob Do. Thank you for checking. Sorry. I've got a very, very important message here. It's life or death. Mrs. A1 has asked me if I want any sweets from the shop. No, I'm going to be good. No, I'm going to be good. No, I'm fine, thank you. I'm going to regret this so much. I'm going to regret that so much. I'm going to regret that. I'm regretting that. Time for football. In the bit. Getting fired? No. All of them. Oh, boo. Black and red fruit pastels. Oh, now, see, the thing is, I've been trying to be good and not have as many sweets. And I had a bag of minstrels on Tuesday. I had a bag of Maltesers last night. I can't do it. I'll be massive. I can't do it. Plus, it's stag do this weekend, isn't it? So I'm not going to be good, am I? So I'm going to be good tonight. I'm proud of you. Thank you, Benny. Someone's on my side. Thank you, Benny. I appreciate that. Cammy says she needs to check your temp when you get home. Now, sweets. No sweets. Oh, there you go, Cammy. Look, change man and all that. I'm going to regret it so much when she has something, when she comes through the door. Luke says, he says no on chat, but replied with a huge list. Yeah. No, I'm fine, thank you. As I type minstrels and Haribo, please. What did you get last night? Is that it? I got a bag of white Maltesers. So you asked us for suggestions yesterday, and that's all you got? Yeah. That wasn't why, but still. Why was you proud, Benny? Oh, so you're gonna make me blush. What have I done? Now you have another bag of sweets with a Pepsi Max. I had a Pepsi Max earlier. Stag, do you not already had that? That was my stag I had last year. This is a friend of mine's stag this weekend, Bob did. Benny says 90 minutes in, we played one game. I love this pace. Whoa. 85 minutes in. Although I've got no intention of pressing continue. Do me a favour, please. What's that, Jack? Benny says, I'm glad I'm not the only slow FMer. Believe me, I make the best of them look quick. Other beverages are available. They are indeed. Makes sense. There we go. Look at you. If you're not already, ladies and gentlemen, if anyone was here that isn't already, I'd very much appreciate you hitting that link and subscribing to my YouTube channel. I am getting dangerously close to 500 subscribers, which I'd really like to hit soon. I am rather ambitiously aiming to hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm going to hope. So if anyone is able to jump over there and subscribe to the YouTube channel, it would be greatly appreciated. And it was a win against Celtic. It was indeed. In fact, do us all a favour. Turn around. Yeah, I'm not getting good boyed here. But it says, let's end on that. No more continue. Bob Do says, job sent to glory needs pushing more. What a series, Bob Do. Stop it with the kind words. You're going to make me blush. 1,000 subs, 7-day subathon. That is not happening, Jack. Mrs. A1 would not let that happen. That would not happen. Right, I'm pressing continue. Whoa. Sorry, jump me. Don't know what this screen usually looks like. No, I won't say that. Just fed up of you now after that sweets convo. Whoa. No, it's because I'm gonna have I'm gonna be having a naughty weekend, so I'm gonna have one night off. One night off the sweets. Get her on screen, then she won't want to be on screen. I've been trying for ages. I've said the thing is, the viewers will go up if you just get on the screen. She said, no, I'm not doing it. Selfish, if you ask me. Right, let's rest for a day, because I forgot to rest them. I literally stopped the continuing to rest them, and then didn't press rest and hit continue again. Sounds very much like as switched on as I usually am. What else we got? Ben will say some mental stuff. Yeah, very true. You guys could play Split Fiction in the subathon for a couple of hours. So would that make us in... Oh, what's he? Guthrie's not happy. Pay her for it? No. He's not happy. I'm not starting enough matches. Well, you'll have to leave then. Oh, no, you don't want to. Oh, that was a risk. I didn't want him to say, yes, I will. He's the only player that holds the cards against me in that one. I don't even know who Adam Bain is. Yes, you can have him on loan. I don't know who he is. Yes. That's fine. Sell him? Whoa. Never happening. Never happening. Right, I don't want to talk to the press today. I'm just focusing on Europe. I don't want to. I'm actually with Bongo now. Get him gone. Do we let him go? He needs to go. Well, no, the thing is, it can't be yet. I mean, there's potential I meet the bloke next week. He can't go yet. Come on. I might be meeting him next week. I might meet him. Just cracked open a Peretti. Go on, Mr. Murphy. That sounds like a Thursday evening. You're holding him against his will? I probably won't tell him that if I do meet him. Perfect timing then. You got silverware yet? I missed the result of the big final. Bob, dude, it's a touchy subject. It's a touchy subject. That one. If you wanted to see a certain clip on, I need to probably get that set up to have as a command. But there's a certain clip of the cup final. It was a bit of a disaster, if I'm honest, sir. It was a bit of a disaster. It did not go well. It did not go well at all. Shea Lacey's back. So is DeWitt, actually. Oh, there we go. Thank you very much, Bongo. There you go. You lost me all my channel points. We all missed the result, to be fair. Yeah, Bob, dude, just check that clip. Check that clip. That'll show you everything you need to know about that final. No worries. Sorry to bring up a bad moment. Genuinely, I had no idea. I'm only kidding, Bob, dude. I'm only kidding. If you just watch that short, though, you'll understand what I'm frustrated about. Palmer. How long can he play? He's still fine. Lost all 30k. I am sorry, sir. I believe it or not, I wanted to win more than you did. Right, let's give that a save. I think we're going to keep the team the same because... Oh, I nearly went over the wrong thing there. Rise of the Capital. Rise of the Capital. Yes, that's the right one. I've got too many saves in that list that I worry I'm going to hit the wrong one. Thank you, Jack. I'll use those points well. There you go. Yeah, because we've got Premier Sports Cup second round. We can rotate in the next game. We can rotate next game. This one's the big one. We are 2-0 to the good going into the home game. We are 2-0 to the good. To be fair, would have been a tense shootout if you played properly, Bongo. It's Mr. Murphy, do you know what? No, I saw a notification. I was genuinely just thinking, do I just put Ripple? Do I just type Ripple? What a song, by the way. It was 11 penalties taken each, Bongo, and it was my keeper that missed the decisive one. Bob, dude, I'm not over it. When did you play this game? Yesterday. What game? The away leg, sorry. That was yesterday, yeah. It was yesterday we played this one. Mr. Murphy, I was genuinely thinking, do I just put Ripple? What's a little Ripple? No, I'm not going to do it. Tuesday. Sorry, Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday was when I streamed, yeah. I'm all over the place when I'm not on the usual... I say I'm not on the usual schedule. Tuesday and Thursday's always on the schedule, but it just feels all off. Just do it? No. There's no need. The thing is... Keep getting mixed up. The speech as well. Oh my God, do it for your grandkids. There you go. Mr. Murphy, Ripples can be eaten in less than a second, so they don't count. Treat yourself. On the silly juice already, I reckon. I don't know why I gave you a peanut look there. No, the thing is, I'm going to be streaming till 9. I have to do a bit of work straight after this, and then I have to be up at 5:30. So there's no need. There's no need. I'm going to do some work, I'm going to go to bed. Well, I need to pack still, and then I'm going to go to bed. There's no need. Fine then, get me one. Yeah, no, there's no need. If I was up for the evening, I would, 100%. It's just, I don't have an evening. I'm going to do some work straight after this, and then I'm going straight to bed. I'm up at 5:30. I've just realised, by the way, we played that all without sound. I was progressing my save earlier, and I turned the sound off when I'm... I turn the sound off when I'm progressing. Because I usually have a video on or something. You do keep your chocolate in the fridge, don't you? No. I'm not a fridge chocolate kind of fan, not at all. Who doesn't? Jack, no, I can't get behind that. I can't get behind that. I like it slightly melty. No, I don't like that. I like a soft break. Flying tomorrow then? I am indeed, Bob Dude, I am indeed. No, I don't. I only know one person that does. My father-in-law likes chocolate in the fridge. I've never got it. Jack, I think you're the unpopular opinion here. I think you're the unpopular opinion here. Chocolate is not for the fridge. Chocolate in the fridge is disgusting, says Dave. Mate, chocolate minstrels are the goat. Potential to crack a tooth there. Oh, cold minstrels. Did I say chocolate minstrels? What was the alternative there of what I said? Mental cases. I'm with you. Palmer! Good strike there. I'm with Murphy, so it's fine. You're in good company. Cold minstrels. I could see it maybe. No, I mean, for me, I'll show you how much I don't like cold chocolate. One of my favourite things is a ripple in a cup of tea. You dip that ripple into that cup of tea. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Incredible. That is one of life's pleasures, that. That is one of life's pleasures. Good defending. I'm not a fan of minstrels, actually. Oh, I am. Oh, I didn't go in, don't worry. I wasn't scared, you were. I wasn't scared. I don't know what was so bad about dipping chocolate in a hot drink. Galaxy Caramel out of the fridge is a dream. Oh, I don't know. Got your Easter eggs yet? Yes, I do indeed. Well, me and Mrs. A1 got our Easter eggs that we get, and then I usually get one for family. I usually get one for family. At 31 years old, yes, I do still get an Easter egg. Yes, and have I told them to stop? No. No, I enjoy it. Jack has to chill his chocolate because by the time he's finished faffing and doing his TikTok dances before he eats, it's the thing's melted. Ripple in hot chocolate. Go on, Bongo. What you got? I don't really want to disclose that. Put it this way, all right, it may have been in the Tory section of Audi. Put it this way. I also can't remember what it was, but it would get me some criticism, put it that way. It would get me some criticism. Mad said chocolate in or out of the fridge. Depends on the weather. When you have 44 degrees outside, you kind of get forced to store it in the fridge. I mean, that's fair enough. If it's literally going to be liquid, if you don't, I get that. Me too. I'm in the minority that enjoy the Easter egg chocolate. Yeah, I do. Ripple in a cold pint of Guinness. See, Murphy, that is outrageous. That is an outrageous shout. But you can't knock it till you try it. Dave says the only acceptable Easter egg is a cream egg. I don't dislike cream eggs, just not huge on them. Oh god, what is it? Dark chocolate? No, I don't. Well, I mean, I don't not like dark chocolate, but I never pick dark chocolate. No, see, I just think maybe it's a little salted caramel number. I can't really remember what it is. It's like a filled Easter egg. Like, not like filled, like it's hollow in the middle, but like the chocolate of the Easter egg's like thick and then there's something in it. I think it was like salted caramel or something. Viva, how are we? Welcome in. Over on the other platform now. Going multi-platform there, Viva. Brave words from Mr. Kiwi Hair. My hair's been called many things. It's not been Kiwi before. I said I don't think I'd ever aspired to be the superhero that was Kiwi and Sausage Man, but I'll take it, I guess. How are we, Viva? Happy Thursday. I hope you're doing very, very well. It's a pleasure to have you here as always. Cadbury cream eggs are S+++++. Plus. Fair enough. Josh can attest. I got forced to try it at the Swindon game. Was actually not bad. Oh yeah, they gave Mr. Bedders a Guinness with blackcurrant in it and just didn't tell him. I'm assuming they ran out and just thought he won't notice. Bonga says had a few cream eggs from Morrison's the other day when they had them for 35p. Cream eggs are one of those dangerous ones that they put by the till. They know what they're doing. Yeah, that's pretty Tory. Fair enough. Fair enough. Right. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. We just need to get this over the line. I don't really care about winning this one today. We just need to get through. And get through ugly. I really don't care how we do it, as long as we get through. We'll encourage the lads. I never really know. Look, they've all got angry at that. So I'm technically... They consider that I've just encouraged a winning team, don't they? Whereas I consider it on the day. Whereas the shouts work at the moment as if they're winning. I think they consider themselves across the tie rather than the game. You never help yourself, do you? With what, Jack? With what? With what? In what sense? Every stream you do something Tory? Jack, at this point, it's just got to lean into it, haven't you? I've got to lean into it. I just lean into it. It's fine. I've always wanted Lint to do an Easter egg truffle, like a giant lint ball. That sounds good. That does. What's happened here? I don't know what's happened. We'll take it, though. Sideline Steve the second grabs a goal. Madat said, Jack, have you ever considered that maybe Josh isn't a Tory? I mean, that is it's an accusation. Food for thought. Food for thought. Right, we're straight to a highlight. Bit of Emily Sunday, go on. No, I lean into this facade now. I feel like it's I feel like you lot enjoy. I'm willing to be the butt of the joke. I do love lint balls straight out the fridge, but so expensive now. I can't say I've ever bought any. Madat says, just asking the questions, not making accusations. There you go. Hard-hitting journalism from Madat. That is, and we established Jack is also a Tory. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, we've heard it. We've heard it here. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Right, we've got this job done. I've made no subs. We've got a game in 2 days and I've let everyone play 90. Great management. Right, that went well. We're through. Jack is a dedicated Oxford fan, and if that's not Tory, I don't know what is. You've never bought a lint? I've not, no. That's right, Jack. I mean, that's a somewhat contradictory statement, I guess, Matter. I don't know. Even put that auction link into the Discord. I clicked it as well. Instantly gagged. Right. We'll talk to the press after that one. I'm happy. The fairy tale continues. You must be delighted. I'm very happy, Ollie. Today's result has seen Edinburgh City team through to the next round. How far do you think this team can realistically go in the competition? I don't think we'll say we'll win it. Let's relax. We've got a great group of players, and I'm confident we can beat anyone in this competition. I'll say that. Victoria was outstanding. He's good at football, isn't he? Bongo on the wind-up. See, that's an oxymoron. You're an oxymoron. I mean, I'm not being horrible here, Mad Hatter, but we've all seen the amount of ox you eat. This one might be on you there, sir. How have you never had lint before? I've had lint before. I've never bought them. The conversation was around the price of lint balls, and I was saying I can't say I've ever purchased them. I've eaten them. I've just never picked them up, taken them to a till, and scanned my card. Bonga says just put pictures of the Swindon stuff to hide his true shrine of all the Oxford signed shirts. There you go. He's just trying to fit in round here, isn't he? Holy, I am the ox. You're the moron. But our powers combined. I tell you what, that's a dangerous duo. Like Batman and Robin. Me and Mad Hatter are oxymoron. Findlay set to sign for Edinburgh. Who are you? Who are you? In my head, I was doing the who is she. Was her name? Her name was Nikki something. That was a very early season of Big Brother and one of probably the more niche references I've ever done in my life. I can't remember her name. It was Nikki something. Can't remember. Well, do you guys have an Aaron Drinan photo? I do not. Signed as well? I do not know. Graham. Nikki Graham, was it? Ready for when he signs? Was that ready, Bongo, is it? Who is she? Who is she? I always remember that quote for some reason. That was very early Big Brother, that, wasn't it? Very early Big Brother. Praise all of these lads for training so well. That was the Pete year. See, that shows that I have niche references when it comes to early Big Brother. I remembered Pete's tick. The man who had Tourette's. The thing is, I don't remember a lot of things, but I can remember a man's tick that was in Big Brother probably, what, 15 years ago? Bizarre. Not Minaj, no. No. She may have also said, who is she? But that was not what we were going for. Sturm Graz, we've been drawn. Are they any good? Wait, so this is the final... I forgot from last season. This is the final qualifying round, isn't it? Could have been taken out of context. I remember a man's tick. I was one mispronunciation away from a very, very different clip. Right. SK Sturm Graz, Austrian outfit. They beat Leeds in a friendly. They beat Duisburg. So they've come in straight at this level. Wait, how did you beat Ghent? We battered them at home. We beat them 3-0. And then lost 1-0 away. And, sorry, to answer your question, because we're fantastic at football. Surely we beat these, right? Surely we beat these. How did they get on last year? So they... Hang on. Oh, they were in the Conference League, right. So they went out in the first round last time to Zurich. They beat, I don't know, LNZR, Ukrainian side. They beat Malmo. They drew with Fenerbahce. Lost to Bratislava. Beat Dynamo Kiev. Olympia. Drew with Bohemians and Policia. And then what's... I'm very confused. Hang on, what? April 2032. How are they in this? Oh wait, sorry, ignore me. I thought that said qualifying leg. It's knockouts, that's why. I thought that was qualifying. Got to shoot out. Enjoy the stag fella, Mr. Murphy. Thank you for being here as always, sir. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week and a brilliant weekend. I'm sure we'll catch up next week. Have a good one, sir. Thank you very much for being here. Bongo says, on a different note, saw a video on Twitter showing teams in League One's league positions throughout the season. It was good just seeing Lincoln rise to the top. I can imagine, Bongo. What's happened, Jack? What's happened, Jack? Right, so they beat Bohemians across 2 legs. They beat Basel over 2 legs, and they were Conference League quarter-finalists last year. They lost to Eintracht Frankfurt. Glatzel is back on grass training. That is good news, actually. I think this could be a tough game, actually. I think this could be tough. What league are they in? The Austrian top league, ranked the 13th league. Where are we? How do you see that? How do you see the rankings again? Competition, is this it? Here we go. So, men's 13th is that. Where are we? So we're 1 above. We're 12. So our league is above. And then how do you see clubs? Oh, I don't even know how long this would take. Can we see where they are? Can we just see? Does it say? Their competition is 13th. Where are they in Europe? Does it say? It does not. There's a chance, Privet. Mrs. A1's not back from work yet. Love that man so much. Right, we've got to pick a squad. Wait, do we still not have a keeper? Oh, no. Oh, no, I don't even have a keeper to register, and we need one. We've got a cat cam, and then we're going to have to sort that. That's terrifying, actually, because I forgot about the keeper situation. Oh, no. So is Smithy. Really? Wow. We need to sack the stewards. We've got a streaker on the pitch. A 35 stream streak from Brivet. Thank you very much for the company, sir. I completely forgot that we didn't have a goalie. I forgot about that situation. Were we in for anyone? Good song, by the way. No, we weren't. Oh no. We don't have a keeper. Right, we've got cat cam, and then we'll worry about the goalie situation. Let's see if she appears. I'd assume she will today. She's straight in today. There we are. Hello. Say hello to everyone. There you go. Oh, you're talkative today, aren't you? Look at everyone. There you go. She was waiting for that, she was today. You can tell when Mrs. A1's been at work, because she's needy. Oh, dropped it. There you go. You can have that. If Smith plays the rest of the season, we go up, do you think? I saw something. I think I was telling Bedders about that when we went to the Rovers game. That we had registered Smith for the rest of the season, which I assumed meant he was probably going to be back. I assumed it meant he was probably gonna be back. There you go. That's all you're getting today. Move back a bit. She gets all excited. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Say something. No? Okay. Our best striker, do you think? She's majestic? She is for an old girl, isn't she? She is. Well, that's not a great angle. That's not a great angle, Holly. She's just trying to find more treats. There you go. There's your cat cam. There's your cat cam. There you go. Back to me. Right. Okay. We need to work this out. Can't wait for Saturday now. So do you think they're both going to play? You think they're both going to play? Right. We need to sort this out. Do we have any goalkeepers? Oh, God. I doubt we play Saturday, but I still can't wait. Fleetwood Saturday, isn't it? We're in a lot of trouble here. Callum Brady. We need Charlie Hardy, really, don't we? On loan at Cardiff. Has he been playing? I hope he's been playing. Not played at all. Not played at all. That's not good news. We told him to go there and play. It's going to have to be Callum Brady. Brazil versus France on ITV tonight. What time's that? What time's that? Why is he ineligible? Due to being above the maximum age requirement for this competition. Oh, I'm guessing that's under 19s. 8 o'clock. I'll catch the end of it. Right, Callum Brady. We'll have to have you in. So we don't get anyone injured. Right, where is he? Where is he? What was for dinner? Boring one for me, unfortunately. It was... Where is he? It was... Fish cake and veg. Fish cake and veg. Mac and cheese with garlic bread. Go on, Bridget. That sounds lovely. So, just shut the door. Just shut the door so Mr. Day One doesn't get annoyed by me when she gets home. Yeah, it was a healthy one for me because the stag do this weekend. I will very much not be healthy. So we went down that route. Sorry, I got so many notifications. A few Ribenas. There'll be a couple. Right, Callum Brady's in. Oh, we can actually get one more person. Oh, I mean, we don't have anyone else we need, do we? Because he's homegrown at club. That means we actually can So what? We get 3. We need 3 spares. So actually, we could fit 2 more players in the squad. We don't have anyone else to register. So it doesn't really matter. What's the drink of choice normally? I mix it up, really, Rivet. I do enjoy a Guinness, but then sometimes I prefer lager. Need Bosnia to win? Why is that? You baby Guinness as well. Probably the only shot I enjoy. We'll see. I don't mind a tequila. Personally. Drink responsibly, ladies and gentlemen. Drink responsibly. Guinness is very heavy, I find. Yeah, it's something I have a few. I do enjoy it. A day of Guinness. Oh, he wants to go on loan. Ugh. I kind of want him here as backup, to be honest. Lurking wants to have tea. Go on, Luke. Let us know what you're having. Root says, good old JD and Coke when I was a drinker. Really, Root? That was the choice, was it? I don't mind that. At all. I really like it, but can only have a few. That's fair enough. Playing Wales. Fair enough, Jack. My dad says, yeah, I like to mix it up, fellas. Yeah, proper bloke I am. Sometimes I mix a dark beer, and I might even have an amber, which is also a beer. Pretty diverse beverages taste. No, I mean it's in the free choice there, Matt. It depends on the time of day. Unless I'm in Ireland, can drink bucket loads. I've never been to Ireland. Forget I said anything, I'm willing to drop it. Thank you. I needed you to say that there, Mr. Ramsey. Thank you. Right, okay. The Premier Sports quarter-final. So if we get past Elgin, we have Hamilton, who are in the Championship. We've got Gary Naismith as manager. The Guinness is so much better, it's not even funny. Yeah, I have heard. A lot of my friends have been. Me and Mrs. A1 are going to go at some point. Is Drinnan from Northern Ireland or Republic? He's Republic, I want to say, isn't he? I'm fairly sure he's Republic. Apologies, as I should know. I think he's Republic. Would love to try an Irish Guinness. Me too, Mad. It's just the water that changes it, right? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not too clued up. Generally, let alone about this specific subject. But it says definitely do the Guinness Factory. I've done it twice. Thoroughly enjoyed it both times. Yeah, that's right. I see. Okay. I don't think Mrs. A1 would enjoy it, but if we were there, surely we'd have to. Oh, I don't want to see this all the time. There we go. Brady, we can get you on the bench. Oh, hang on. It's cup. This is the cup game, isn't it? Yeah, I've heard from everyone that's done it that the factory was class. Oh, okay. Right, we will start Ramsey today. We'll go Murray Campbell as well. He can start today. Yeah, he can go left back. Scubs, how are we? Happy Thursday. Hope you're very, very well. Sorry I'm late. Was away meeting the Japanese team. What a buzz. Tell us more, Scubs. I hope you're doing fantastically well, though. How are we doing? Come on then, Ireland. There we go. Oh, it's kicked off, hasn't it? Please keep me updated with the scores. Unless anyone in here is watching and doesn't want spoilers, then we might need a little bit of delay on the updates. But you get a drink in the Infinity Bar right at the top at the end. Made a mistake watching the newest Final Destination before going. Oh, wow. Okay. I know exactly what you mean. We'll get Cher Lacey back in the lineup. We will also start Dackers today. I think we'll go Fujimoto and Palmer. I also think let's start Smith today. He's not really played, so let's do that actually. Yeah, let's go with that. Mada says going to put your face hole on mute. Fair enough. Jumping on Discord and playing some Rocket League with the mate. Enjoy, Mada. Enjoy and good luck. I hope you rise up the divisions. Enjoy. Jack says Wales and Northern Ireland. Don't want either of them to win, though. Ireland is the one I want. I see. Come on, all the home nations in the playoffs. Scubs, I'm with you. I want home nations to do well. I always do. Right. Okay. Let's get into this game. We do want to get some silverware finally at some point. So I do want to win this. We have rotated fairly heavily, but I do still want to go through. All bar England for me. Fair enough. No, I want Northern Ireland especially. Can't stand the Italians. Okay. Who needs a squad number? Callum Brady does. Okay, you can be 24 today, sir. 24 number-wise. You're only 19, so not wishing the years away. Chiellini should have been a red. It was sensible, wasn't it? It was a smart foul. We'd have been very happy if Maguire did it. To be fair, Northern Ireland, I don't mind. It's Wales I want to lose. I want all of the home nations to win. Until they play us. Until they play us. Right, okay. We have rotated heavily. I don't even know what league Elgin are in. What league are Elgin in? Let's offer some early encouragement. What league are Elgin in? How do I check? Elgin they're in League 2. Okay. Okay, we should be alright. Not on dynamic again? No. No. I double checked. Every time now. Dacker's with a long throw. There we go. Oh, Lacey grabs the goal. 1-0, 4 minutes in. League 2, ain't it? It is indeed. It is indeed. It is indeed. Good flick on from Nicholas there. And Lacey back from injury. 4 minutes is taken to grab a goal. Want Wales to do well? Yeah, I like all of the home nations being in the tournament. It's half the Leeds team starting tonight. Right, well, that makes sense then. That makes sense. But no, I'd want all of the home nations to be in the tournament. And I'd like to beat them one by one throughout the knockout rounds. Darlow, Rodon, Ampadu and James, of course, yeah. Of course. Come on then. Let's grab another one. Let's offer some praise as we're going to put this in. This is a goal for Nicholas. Keeper's had a stinker there. Victoria puts it back in. Nicholas not going to score from there. Ramsey has a go. Just the bar. Couldn't beat a drum. Fair enough, Scubs. Fair enough. How do you think you're going to get on in the World Cup, Scubs? How do you think you're going to get on? I mean, a game against Brazil was massive, isn't it? A group game against Brazil in the World Cup. It's huge. Huge for Scotland. Who's Scotland's keeper? Oh. Would it be the bloke with the beard, isn't it? We qualify and eventually beat England. Do you reckon, Scubs? I personally disagree. I do personally disagree. I'd like to see you qualify. I don't think you'd beat us right now. Personally. I could very much be wrong. User rotten. We've got a very good squad. We do have a very good squad. Who is Scotland's keeper at the moment? I'm not sure. I can picture him. Genuinely not better than us. Meh. I can't help but think there, Scubs, there's a little bit of bias. We do have one of the better squads in the tournament. You think it's good? The world laughs? I mean, I don't know. We're one of the favourites to win the thing. We are one of the favourites to win the thing. You think what you want, lad? You're bad? I don't know. I feel like I've never last time. 2 finals in 3 tournaments is proof we're not bad. Yeah, we did struggle against Scotland the last time in the tournament. 0-0, wasn't it? When Scotland beat us 0-0. You always are, and that's because bias. Here we go. Let's grab another one. You just beat us then. 1966. When did Scotland win the World Cup? Fujimoto, there we go. Yeah, Mum. I don't remember it, believe it or not. I wasn't around for that one. I don't think we'll win it. I think we'll win it every time, but I'm deluded. We'll go deep into the tournament. We'll go deep into the tournament, 100%. We will 100% go deep into the tournament. Every tournament is the same. Oh, we're amazing. I mean, to be fair, Scubs, I mean, I get that previously, but not recently. I mean, yeah, we haven't won it. I'm not arguing that. But I think that argument probably stands more so before Southgate. I definitely agree with that. Growing up, we were terrible, and we had a golden generation, and it was embarrassing how it performed. But I feel like this dislike of England is clouding your judgment on the situation here. We have a very, very good squad. We have a very, very good squad. Right, Sonada we're going to get on for the second half. But this game's done, pretty much. I'm old enough to remember Gaza. Look like a Sunday League player. Overrated? I mean, that's an opinion. It's an opinion. I mean, England are notorious for overrating our players. We do that, but I do think we are justified as one of the favourites for the tournament. I do think we have one of the best squads in the tournament. I do indeed. I don't think there's many squads better than ours right now. Good ball across. There we go. Whole world agrees, user Matt. Only the English believe in themselves. I just won 9-0 against West Brom. Brimsey, welcome in. Happy Thursday. Hope you're very, very well. And congratulations on the absolute destruction of West Brom. How are we, Brimsey? That's against the world. Wouldn't change it. Use care. Oh, I don't. I don't at all. I mean, I'm not a dislike of everyone like a lot of England fans are. But it doesn't bother me that we're disliked. It doesn't bother me that we're disliked. Every player in our first team Scubs is better than the player in your position. I mean, I'd take McTominay. McTominay I'd take in a heartbeat. Nobody likes Leeds. Not bothered. We are the Millwall of international football. And we love it. Can you wait to see us beat? Gonna laugh like every other year, like clockwork. Scubs, I would just say, I mean, like I say, I'm not sure if we'll win it. I think we will every year, but every competition. But I'm a deluded fan. But I would probably be quite confident in saying that I think we might go a little bit further than yourself. McGinn and McTominay. I don't think we'd start McGinn personally. I don't think we'd start McGinn. McTominay would, yeah. Scubs, can we have a wager? Let's what you're thinking. 500 says England go further than Scotland. Yeah, I don't think McGinn starts for England at the moment, but McTominay does. McTominay does. You start McTominay. Would you not? I would. I'd have a midfield. You'd have Rice and McTominay as the two, wouldn't you? 100%. You'd have Rice and McTominay as the two. See, I'm having Jude over Scott. Nah. McTominay would start for England, but that's the only Scottish player, I'd say. McGinn would be in our squad, yeah. He wouldn't start. Scuzz, brother, I gamble for a living. I know, good bet. I'll bet 50 to you for 500 then. D-Boy, how are we? I hope you're very, very well. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. It's a pleasure to have you in. I thoroughly enjoyed the stream earlier. Can we please have a shout out for Mr. D-Boy Plays? If anyone is unaware of D-Boy Plays, then, well, make sure to go and follow, first of all. But secondly, you would have heard the man, because he's been the tones of our starting screen many a time. He has indeed. Can we please have a shout out? Brevin doesn't like Jude. Okay. He saved us in the Euros. I love him. McGinn is not better than Jude. Scubs, the thing is, I'm all up for a football conversation, but I do just think you are a little bit biased on this matter, because McGinn is not a better footballer than Jude Bellingham. He's just not. He's not. I'd have Robertson over Hall. That could be a shout. I don't like Jude at all, though. I agree with Scubs. John McGinn is not a better footballer than Jude Bellingham. He should not be at Real Madrid, yes, but that does not mean John McGinn's better than him. Cheers, buddy. What we're discussing, what Scott's getting the England team. So Scubs is just very much disliking of England. We're just talking generally about the tournament. I think we'll go quite deep into it. Scubs thinks that we are a bad side. I think we have one of the better squads in the tournament. And I do think we have a very, very good chance of winning it. Which then went into, what Scots would start in our team. I would probably only... as Kevin Bandaka. Grabs the consolation for Elgin. I would probably only start Scott McTominay, personally. Saved us in the Euros. Guy scored 1 goal. Yeah, but I mean, it was a very important goal. One thing we can all agree on, Drennan is better than Harry Kane. Well, McGinn is better. I mean, he's just not. He's not. McGinn is better than Jude. Jude's done nothing. Could you not? I mean, if we're saying that, though, what would you say McGinn's done more than Jude Bellingham? And had much longer career? What would we say? That's a genuine question. McGinn should be at Madrid, not Jude. Seriously, though, who is Scotland's goalkeeper? Rice and McSauce is a nice combo. Exactly that. Don't get me wrong. I am a big fan, and I think a player we have been crying out for. I mean, Gareth Southgate's Calvin Phillips situation. I think a player we have been crying out for. I think Elliot Anderson is going to be a fantastic addition to that midfield. But if we were talking who would get in, Scott McTominay would start in our midfield, yeah. Can't still be Craig Gordon, right? It's not. Decent squad, but always bad and never win anything. Cry more. No, I mean, I think probably some people in the chat are more rattled by your statements than I am. I just think we're a deep tournament team now. Like I said, I completely agree with what you're saying. I think the sentiment is correct pre-Southgate. England growing up for me was an embarrassment because we had a phenomenal squad and it did absolutely nothing. But I just think it's kind of not the case anymore because we are a team that now expects to make tournaments and quite regularly have done. Thought he retired. Gun is horrid. Say what you want. McGinn's better than Jude. English bias all over this. Scubs, I could say the same about Scottish bias there, though, because I think the world would probably agree. Your argument that the world dislikes England and we're the only ones that think it's good. I think the world's probably agreeing that Jude Bellingham is a better footballer than John McGinn. Jude has won the Champions League. McGinn's doing it for Villa. Jude couldn't. I mean, we'll never know. Jude can even do it for Madrid. Anderson and Rice is a joker midfield. It is indeed. It is indeed. That was a good win for us. We are through to the quarterfinal. I'm a fan of McGinn, but no, he's not better than Jude. Well, no, I just don't think that's a fair comparison, personally. Regularly have done what? Got to finals as of recent time. As of recent time. Got late into tournaments. I think our defence is going to let us down in the World Cup. Do you know what? I think our defence is, I'm less worried about it now than I have been previously. It's for me, a goalkeeper is what we really miss. Pickford hasn't really let England down. Just never feel comfortable with Pickford in goal. And I don't like our backup options, to be honest. Regularly have done more. You could say it, but only English will agree. I don't think only English people would agree that Jude Bellingham's better than John McGinn. Scubs, come on. I can't help but think you're on the wind up here. Beaver says, I think Harvey Elliott's done equally well for Villa this season, hasn't he? Yeah, but didn't they stop playing him because then they have to sign him permanently, wasn't it? Stitched up by his agent, essentially. Pickford is our best ever goalkeeper. Won't hear anything other than that. No, like I said, he's never let England down. I just don't fully feel comfortable with Pickford in goal. I would love if we had a world-class goalkeeper, and I don't think we do, unfortunately. He has done more, so much more than any other keeper for England. Jack, you are born in close to, I forget when it is, 2008? No, later than that. 2010? 2010. It's best ever is a different statement for you than it is for a lot of people here in the chat. Is a different statement. He is going to be the best keeper you've ever seen for England, yes. Yes, very likely. I agree Jude is better than McGinn. Pickford isn't even a top 5 keeper for England. He's done so much more. Yeah, Pickford, forgot about him. Peter Shilton, David Seaman, forgot Banks. And Ruff beats them all. Yeah, yeah. Lazy Ben, how are we? I hope you're very, very well. Lazy Ben's come in for a bit of the cross-border aggro, it seems. And I'm sure this chat is going to remain very, very calm. And everyone's going to be really nice to each other, right? Right? No, let's play nicely, ladies and gentlemen, though. That's all I'll say. I'm not saying that anyone isn't, but just remember, we can discuss things without calling each other names. I love the banter. Exactly that. I do too, but name calling, not necessary. A Man U fan starting. Right, okay. To be fair, I'm not sure I'm not sure you can sort of say anything about Scottish situation as the Proclaimers rings out across the stream. Edinburgh have been the story of the Europa League so far. How much longer can this run last? Maximilian, I'm going to hope for a while. We haven't come this far to quit, that's for sure. Oh, Sharon, we don't like Sharon. Given how well Edinburgh played against Elgin, presumably you'll be asking for more of the same here. Well, I mean, Austrian side Sturm Graz and Scottish League 2 side Elgin City are very similar competition there, Sharon. We know what we're capable of. Zebedee Lawson had a fine start. He did. He's good at football. DeWitt is still out for a while. Bergstrom, yeah, he's good in goal, isn't he? Get me out of there. Interrogation. D-Boy says, to tangent nicely, I did ask ChatGPT who would be better travelling 1,000 miles, the Proclaimers or Vanessa Carlton? Oh, it's a question. It is a question. Would they both be accompanied by Terry Crews? Or is that just Vanessa Carlton? It is important to the answer, I guess. Proclaimers would have company. Vanessa Carlton maybe alone. Does she get Terry Crews? Just Vanessa? It's a tough one then. It's a tough one. I'm gonna go with the Proclaimers, I think. I think the Proclaimers, they've just had more practice. I will link you the chat. It's a remarkable read. I look forward to the what do you call that? Transcript. I look forward to the transcript. That's my evenings read there. There you go. I mean, I've got a flight tomorrow. I was wondering what I was going to do on it. Now I'm going to find out who would reach the finish line first. Right, we've got SK Sturm Graz now. What time are we? We've got some time. We've been live for 2 hours and 14 minutes. How many games have we played? Look, everyone thinks I do this whole Football Manager thing slowly. 2 hours 14 we've been live. We played 3 whole games of Football Manager. I know, right? It's getting pretty thin up here. Right, okay, we need to get our good team on now. Little Jack in to start. Kenter at left back. Texera at DM. Okay. Nazareth. Who said the waffle stream stopped? See, this is the thing. Everyone was very, very frustrated that the Tuesday waffles were ending. Did they really end? I waffle every day. We're still missing DeWitt. I am gonna... No, I'm gonna start Fujimoto. Fujimoto will start today. We'll go with that. I think Sideline Steve is still deserving of a starting spot despite Lacey coming back and playing fantastic. I mean, he scored a hat-trick, but it was against League 2 opposition. So his average rating should look good. Ross, how are we? I hope you're very, very well. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. It's a pleasure to have you as always. How are we today? I hope you're doing fantastically well. I hope your week's gone well. And we're nearly at the weekend. Good, sir. My weekend started, hence why I'm slightly more chipper than I usually would be during a Thursday stream. But I am, I'm off on a stag do for the weekend. To relive my youth. Youth. Youth would be a singular, wouldn't it? Youth is the situation. We really hit the hard hitting stuff at the moment. Do the Swindon Farmers not right? Okay, there's some general arguing going on. Play nicely, everyone. John Milley over on YouTube. I hope you're very, very well. Let's go. How are we? Happy Thursday. I hope you're doing fantastically well. Welcome in. I hope you're having a brilliant week. Oh, where you stagging? We are in Edinburgh. Bizarrely enough. And to make it even more bizarre, D-boy, I'm in Edinburgh the next 2 weekends. So I'm at stag do this weekend for a good friend of mine. And then next weekend, me and Mrs. A1 are driving up and I'm at the Edinburgh Derby. I get to see my team once again, Edinburgh City. They are playing the Spartans. It's the Edinburgh Derby. It was after the last time I went. The club reached out after I made the video, and they said that I could come up, have a bit of a tour of the stadium. I'm gonna get stream hero Max Guthrie. I think the media man has worked his wonders, and he's gonna sign my shirt. I'm hoping I get to meet him as well. And then I think I'm presenting man of the match. I think so. But yeah, it's gonna be good. Very, very good. As a wise man said, this is great banter. Was that a wise man, or was that... why have I forgot his name? Coogan. What's Coogan's character called? Steve? No, is it Steve? Alan Partridge. Alan Partridge. Thank you, Bedders. You got there at the same time as me. And D-Boy in there. Look at this. Look, I just like to quiz you lot. You know that. Well, that's a lovely pair of weekends. Yeah, oh, D-Boy, I'm really, really excited about it. I've checked and they're all happy with me recording and stuff. I just need to put on my big boy pants and get used to recording a bit more in public. I'm more of a camera indoors sort of person. I need to just be comfortable in actually recording. That's the bit I'm worried about. And Bucks Bar, well, what a weekend goes. Bucks Bar and Cabo. I'm very, very excited for the meals. I do like my food, as you all know. Partridge, Alan Partridge, yeah. Is this the D-Boy from FMT? It is the D-Boy. It is indeed. There's only one D-Boy. And this is D-Boy. D-Boy. That got rather Inception-y for a second. Yeah, I get you. I'm rubbish at filming outdoors. It's just, I just don't feel hugely comfortable doing it. So I did a short video for sort of Twitter and stuff where I spent more than I care to admit on an Edinburgh City tie. So I wore that to Edinburgh when I went, and I had a CV. And the point of the video was like sort of me doing that in public, and I felt incredibly embarrassed doing so. Great guest you had on Monday, D-Boy. Luke was a delightful guest. Oh, we've all done that. Oh, that's what it's all about. Have you actually managed a team on Football Manager? I've learned that very, very quickly. I know I'm very new to this Football Manager streaming scene. This is my first year in the industry, I'm going to go with. I don't know if I feel like that was an intense word to go with. But I've learned very quickly that I don't think that you've actually really started until you've bought some club merch. Bogger says, right, good sir, I'm going to head off for the night. Last few days at work have been bonkers. Hope you have a great weekend and have a few drinks over the weekend. A couple of Ribenas and a lager top there, Bongo. Have a fantastic evening, Bongo. Congratulations on the fantastic day at work earlier, and I'm sure we will catch up next week. But I hope you have a fantastic weekend, Bongo. Ireland are winning. Who scored, Jack? Who scored? Where is Luke? Hope it's Parrot that scored. FM with John. Only a year. John, so I've streamed for a long time, but very on and off. I mean, I started at uni, and I know what you're thinking. 21 years old. I'm a few north of that. But I was very on and off. I had spells of doing it for a while, but this is the most consistent I've ever been. And as for Football Manager, it's been since this game came out. So when I returned to streaming this time, it was on FIFA, whilst I was in the waiting room for Football Manager to be released. So I think I came back to stream in September, end of September, just gone. But yeah, this is my first Football Manager I've been streaming. And I don't plan to change. Not Ronaldo, Troy Parrott and an own goal. Oh, it's 2-0, is it? I've sent you a pic of the tie I bought. I look forward to seeing that, D-Boy. I look forward to seeing it. John, all right, okay. I would say you're a natural. Oh, stop it. You're going to make me blush. Stop. Say a few more times. A few more nice things, please. 2-1, 1-2. Contradictory quite quickly there. I say tie. There is a shirt as well. All good ties seem to... It's like cheese and onion and Batman and Robin shirt and tie. It just kind of makes sense there, D-Boy. I hope there's a club badge on it. Like lamb and a tuna fish. Yeah, exactly. Republic of Ireland went 2-0 up, then they gave away a pen straight away. It's like, it's Football Manager, isn't it? They were straight into a highlight from kickoff. Like chicken and sausage. Or kiwis. Or kiwis in the skin. You're in the wrong place now, D-Boy. Don't worry. No one agrees with me here, D-Boy. They're all on your side. Everyone thinks I'm a weirdo. Right, let's get into this game. We've got Sturm Graz. I don't know what to expect. They were quarter-finalists in the Conference League last season. But we did make last season's Europa League semi-finalists look like a pub team. Will we be getting another TikTok of the trip? Not this one, next one, yes. I don't know whether to make it a bit more of like an actual YouTube video. The thing is, what my issue with, because I was thinking, do I record things in the sense of actually making a YouTube video about my trip? But my save isn't actually on YouTube. I guess it is, because I stream over on YouTube as well. No one tell Twitch. But I only upload the full streams, you know what I mean? It's my actual YouTube saves the journeyman, isn't it? So I don't know. I don't know if I'm honest. I don't know. We'll see what happens. There'll definitely be content. I don't know why I said it like that. But yeah, we'll go like that. Viva, what was the red card for? Is that the Kiwi again? Is it the Kiwi? Come on, Wales. Is it 0-0? Is it 0-0 still? Posh. No need for that. Add some clips to the intro, etc. Viva, I am updating my intro very, very shortly. I've got loads of clips to add to it. Sorry, not the intro. No. Good idea. Thank you for that, Viva. That was very good thinking. No, sorry. My Be Right Back screen. I've got loads of stuff to add to that with clips. But I do need to jazz up the intro, don't I? Too jazzy? I hope someone gets that reference. Am I wrong, though? Depends who you ask. I'll just say the word you been. See, I can go with that. Look, that's a PG insult. I like that, Ben. Too jazzy? I hope you got the reference. Also, why are you still on? 9 o'clock finish? Yeah, so I usually do 5 till 8, as you know. You're here most of the time. But I had to work the later shift at work, so I started at 6. So it's a 6 till 9. 6 till 9. How do you know so many quotes? It's actually mental. It's because, Jack, I don't save any room in my brain for anything actually needed or important or necessary. It is sheer niche entertainment quotes. That's all I have. Nasty way to go. See, yeah. Too jazzy in a light blue suit. Oh, yes, perfect for a chairman. 6'7", right. I'm 31 years old. Can you please stop making me say this? I genuinely love The Longest Yard. That is a goated film. It is indeed. Very good film. He did my nose. See, you'll be hard searching for a film that I don't have one weird quote from. Necessary. Is it? No, but it's sterile and I like the taste. D-boy. I've met my match, I see. Nasty way to go. We're not ruining it. I'm going to find one. I mean, you'll find one. There's films I haven't seen. His brother is exactly the same. I grew up in a quoting household. Well, put it this way as well. So there was a shifting of bedrooms as me and my brother aged. And as I moved out of my young childhood bedroom, that bedroom was turned into a DVD room. There was a room where all the walls were covered by DVDs. So I grew up in a film household. I'm going to find one. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I've not seen it. Bob Dude said, who are we going to kill the guards? Who are we going to beat the guards? Who are we going to kiss the guards? Group hug in the shower. Great film. Longest Yard is PTSD for me. Was banned from Woodworks. So got forced to watch the first 45 minutes of that every lesson, every time. Just the first 45 minutes. Ooh, the drink driving scene with Monica as his wife, isn't it? Yeah, just the same part every lesson. That's awful. Forgot about my mum's DVD room. That was impressive as hell. Some say impressive, some say ripping off Blockbuster. Although just one copy of everything. So just the part where he got arrested. Yeah, exactly that. Although, if we do go down the film route, Meme Machine for me is better. Don't get me wrong, Longest Yard is a much funnier film. Meme Machine is better. It's the same film, isn't it? But one was about football and one was about NFL. Meme Machine is better. We had similar, though when my sister moved out, I got her room and my room got turned into my mum's workroom. Then I moved out and my room became the spare bedroom. There you go. That's what it is. I feel like, Kai, it's these rooms are just placeholders for what parents really want to have them. I'm sure you have plans for the rooms in use in your own home. Mean Machine is great film. It's Danny Dyer when he's doing the little showing how good he is, and he's doing the dropping the shoulder. What's the one against the Nazis? Pele in it. Is that Great Escape? Is that the Great Escape? Was it called? I also loved Death Race growing up. I really loved any Jason Statham film. Really liked him as an actor when I was growing up. That was my impression of Jason Statham, being mildly frustrated at anything. I'm impartial to Jason Statham. The Meg films are some of the worst pieces of entertainment I think I've ever seen. But right, I'll be very, very happy with a draw here, if I'm honest. I'll be very, very happy here with a draw. If we can take a draw back to, I would say home, but we play our European games at Easter Road, at our rival Hibs Stadium, because the competition are embarrassed by us and they don't want us playing in our stadium. So if we can take it back to nearly home, just round the corner from home, I think we can win. A lot of his films are him as the insert occupation nowadays. As the... Sorry, that's confused me. It doesn't take much, D-boy. Oh, as in, like, the beekeeper. Babbage is in! Oh, I slipped it wide. The beekeeper, yeah, there we go. The transporter. Yeah, next it'll just be Jason Statham as the traffic warden. And he's the only traffic warden ever to be employed with 6 hand grenades in his bedroom. Oh, no, Biffy. I don't know why I've said it like that, but was that 6 out of 10? Guess what? Go on. Come on. Here we go. Get a good ball across. Savage under it. Oh, it's poor. Kai says, to be fair, my son's room was our computer room, and we had the spare room. Sorry, give me a second. And we had the spare room. Then he came along. The computer room changed to his bedroom, and the spare room became the computer room. Then daughter came along, and due to son's sleep condition, they can't share, so the computer room became his room. His room became her room. And our PCs are downstairs, one in the living room and one in the dining room. The word room started to feel a bit strange there. But exactly that. Shifting around. This is it's all part of the family fun. Jack says, I've just thought of a game to play for the subathon. Oh, but nothing. Emotional roller coaster, although only like a mild one. That's like Chessington level of roller coaster, that one. What was the game for the subathon? Come on. Your brother's converted rooms class? Yeah, so it was the garage, wasn't it? I mean, we had a garage converted into a bedroom. It was quite cool. Until, I mean, because I stayed in there at points, until you ever needed to go to the loo at night. I mean, that's never fun, is it? You've got to go outside into a garden. Ross says, impressive there, sir. You were definitely in the top reading class in school. Hey, you've not seen me early in the stream. I'm just warmed up here. Believe me, I make reading look as hard as the next man. Nothing was for the guess what, but the first message was a different thing. Minecraft. I mean, what I'd say with Minecraft, because I've never played it in my life, so it would be something I'd be completely new to. I'd say maybe that would be best saving it for one of the monthly mix-ups. I'd say that would be better for a monthly mix-up where I could play it blind as like a whole stream. I don't think where the subathon's going to be sort of quick movement of games and stuff. You've never played it before, Hal? I think I probably just missed it, didn't I? When did Minecraft come out? Can anyone do any fact checking for me? I'm going to guess that I was probably not a kid when it came out. And I only really played online games after a certain 1967. So yeah, see, so I was 28. I was 28 at that point. Yeah, we definitely never used the garden as a loo. That is, I knew we knew each other well. I didn't realise I'd walked on, you know what I mean? You. You was too old? Yeah, probably, John. Probably. I think it was. Bob Dude says, a film that might have inspired my career is Daddy Daycare. Now, Daddy Daycare, I instantly went to Steve Martin, but Daddy Daycare is Eddie Murphy, isn't it? Is it Eddie Murphy? I went to Steve Martin, but I think I'm thinking of Cheaper by the Dozen. Then Daddy Daycare. Ignore the comedy. It's the focus of men being in childcare business, and that is something that is really rare, especially in early years. Look at me. I'm the only guy on a childcare course. The nursery, I done a 2-week placement at 0 males. Well, yeah, I mean, typically it would be sort of a female-dominated industry, but that doesn't mean it has to be. If you walked on Gaz carpets, you walked on a little too much of him too. Right, okay. See, that one is probably one I needed to pre-read before reading out. Came out in 2009. Yeah, so, I mean, I was 46. No, but what was I? 15. So at that point, I was just playing FIFA and Call of Duty. Growing up. Basically, when online started to become mainstream for games, I didn't really look back after that. I played a lot of single-player games whilst online was still a bit meh. But then when it got to like really like online being the focus, I played I just played FIFA and Call of Duty, really. Okay, even I have to admit that's too far. Just a little bit. So I guess you were 50. Couldn't pay me to work with wins? No, Scubs, wouldn't be for me personally. Right, FM has been turned off for the night. Root, was there any cause for it, or you just had enough of the session? What's happened? How are the jammers getting on? John says, I feel like Minecraft is for nerds. Think you have to be mechanical-minded. That is a term I've not heard before, and I like it. And I'm gonna trademark that one. Thank you. That's mine now. No, see, I think with a subathon we might not have long enough. Whereas where we're gonna do, for those that aren't aware, I'm not doing the Tuesday waffles anymore. They are mainly going to be Football Manager streams, as I mainly stream Football Manager. But the first Tuesday of each month, I'm gonna play a game voted for by you guys. So we're going to call that the monthly mix-up. That's going to be the first Tuesday of each month. And I feel like Minecraft could be a good one for that, where I'd be completely new to it and we do a whole stream on it. But yeah, we won't do that on the subathon. A1, you're the same age as me. We were I never played golf, Scubs. I never played, maybe a bit of pitch and putt at that age, I don't know. When you play Minecraft eventually, when you go to the Nether, take a bed. That means absolutely nothing to me, Jack. I don't know what you just said, but yes, no, or I think so. Root says no. Turn of the year and January transfer window. Root, see, that's a good time to turn it off there, because it's either that or next thing you know, it's 4 a.m. Just remember it. I'll try my best, but you know what my memory's like. It's only saved for niche film quotes. Right, okay. 25 minutes. Let's make some changes. Do we try and win this game, or do we just accept a draw? I think we'll get Lacey on, though. Actually, no. No, we will get Lacey on, but on that side. I'm going to move Babbage out on the left, and I'm going to bring Dackers on. Just remember, you won't regret it, I promise. Okay. I'll try. If you're not trying to win, you're losing. A philosophy you would probably do well to live by. Fair enough. I didn't expect to get so deep. Got the worst heartburn of my life. Never get it. Oh, I hate heartburn. Indigestion and heartburn, awful stuff. I hope you feel better soon, Scubs. Oh no. I think after all of this, we're about to go and concede, aren't we? Unless we can win it back and counter. Oh no, it's a great touch around the keeper. It's 1-0. Yeah, this was the talk of not trying to win. You need to stare at the big guy with purple eyes, right in the eyes too. Unlocks an achievement. Ross, I feel like you're trying to get me into some trouble here, aren't you? I feel like that's probably not going to be a good thing to do. Jack says, going to head out now and do some stuff. Thanks for the stream, and I hope the stag is amazing. Thank you for being here, Jack, as always. I massively appreciate it. And also, thank you for the resub earlier. I hugely appreciate that. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I'm sure we'll catch up in the Discord. But have a great weekend, sir. Hope you get smashed. Yeah, that's it. Right, brilliant. Okay, it was all being so lovely for a second, wasn't it? I hope you have an awful weekend. I would say I hope your football team lose, but we support the same team, so... I don't hope that. I hope they win, comprehensively. Stag, are you off next week then, I take it? No, so yeah, I've got Stag do this weekend in Edinburgh. Oh. I thought you meant in this game of Football Manager. So you were being nice, right? Okay, you can have a good weekend again, Jack. You can have a good weekend again. I take it back. Misunderstanding. Yeah, no, a stag do in Edinburgh this weekend, Scubs, and then I'm back up again next weekend for Easter weekend. There we go. Come on. Share Lacey off the bench. He's just very bad at English, you see. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. Diss McGinn again. There's no dissing of McGinn. He's a good footballer. He's just not Jude Bellingham. Look at you two wishing each other a good night. It's just nice to see. It's just lovely to see. Right, come on. Let's grab a winner. That's good, though. I mean, like I said, I'd be happy with a draw. If we can grab a winner, it'd be even better. Welcome back, man. I hope the Rocket League was productive and successful. Go on. Oh! Yeah, all the flirting. I can feel the tension from here. We played 6-1-4. Go on. Does that progress you up the divisions? Or I don't know how. I've never really... Well, I've played Rocket League. I was terrible at it. I never understood how people jumped and then stayed in the air. That was the bit that always confused me. I could never do that. And then I just kept doing the thing where the other team scores. It was really quite frustrating. Yeah, we're up in rank a little bit. Go on, man. Go on. Have a good one, everyone, except Scubs and Slowy. Right, well, that got quite nasty quite quick. Have a good one, Jack. Pleasure as always. Scubs, that is an outrageous statement to make. Outrageous. Right, what time are we? We've got time for one more game. I mean, at my pace, maybe not. At my pace, maybe not. But we got ourselves a draw. We're still in this. Oh, mad at her. I'm so sorry, but our next opponent is Motherwell. She's not bad, thanks. Right. Here we go. Dujon Sterling doesn't play for us. And also is a form of mustard. Mad at, that's a different way of going about it. I probably won't say that one. I meant in a fighting way. I didn't know that was a term for fighting. I did not know that. I'm sure Mother Atta is a lovely lady. I never said differently. Never heard someone say... What? No, I don't think I have. No. I don't think I have. Until now. Right. Oh, I didn't rest them, did I? I literally just clicked off it to rest. Oh, they're not getting rested. Back to training then, lads. I've heard it used for many things, but never fighting, to be honest. You need to stay off those corners of the internet there, Bedders. Spending too much time there. Bergstrom's good at football. Cammy right. He's shaved today. Yeah, we're good enough to travel and play football. Can we expect some rotation? Maybe. Maybe. Okay, Scubs. I don't know what that means. There's very mixed signals. I usually close the curtains. Don't threaten me with a good time. Right. Okay, we're going to play this game. This is going to be the last one of the stream, one would assume. Unless, for some reason, we had a similar situation to our shootout and it finished instantly. Right, come on then. How are Motherwell getting on? I mean, we've only played one game. How are they getting on? No, we played 2 games, haven't we? We beat Celtic. Motherwell have drawn 1, lost 1. Who did they play against? They beat Partick Thistle in the Premier Sports. They drew with Aberdeen. They lost against Rangers. Okay. They've had an okay start. Right, everyone's actually in fine health. It's good to see. That is good to see. I'm quite happy with that. I think I'm going to start Lacey today, though. We're going to start Lacey. I'm also going to start Palmer. And I think we'll go with that, to be honest. I think that's a very, very good team. Rise the capital. You'll get saved. In case of any FM shenanigans. We know what this game's like. One of the great features it sometimes has is that it likes to just stop. Brilliant addition to this year's feature. Let's get into it. Who have they got? No one. Remo Sterling usually has a good game against us. Nyhoff as well. Nanny McPhee starting, usually on the bench. She must have been magic in training. Right, let's win, please. That'd be nice. We could do a win. That'd be very nice. Let's do that. Go on then. I was going to say we look at the other results, but it doesn't really matter how anyone's getting on yet, does it? We're so early in the season. It's just, I hope not. I hope not, Scubbers. It's actually going okay at the moment. We look like we might be a good football inside this year. I say that, we're probably going to get absolutely battered now. And then I will, in fact, get sacked in the morning. Go on then. Oh, I thought Babbage was just going to turn him there. Take your time. Here we go. Look, this is some lovely football. Lacey's got some room. Get it across. Get it across. Oh, no, he's going to go himself, isn't he? Oh, I thought he'd found it there. I thought he found it. He whipped that one. I thought he'd found the top corner with that one. Turns out I just made a very, very strange noise that was probably more likely found on a David Attenborough documentary. Oh, no, this is a lot of room. This is a lot of room. Oh, I don't like this. Have you watched the Ted series? I watched the first season. I knew there was a... Is the second out or is it coming out? I watched the first season. I really liked it. I don't like this. That's a goal. Oh, it's a great save from Bergstrom there. A great save. Yeah, it's out. We're watching it now. I'll have to get that watched. Is it not massively frustrating for Mrs. Bedders to have me waffling in the background? You didn't like Ted? Oh, I love the films. I love the films. The film, never seen the show. I loved the films. Oh, we're 1-0 down. Nyhoff called it. Always has a good game against us. Oh, got AirPod in. Right, okay. Well, let's start screaming. The movie is a good fun time. Is that the bear? Yeah. Yeah. The second one. Can you help me get home? I'm having a really tough time. She often speaks out to you when I have you on speakers. Really? You'll have to type it. Second one takes a bit, if I'm honest. The first couple of episodes, a bit dross. Oh, really, John? Okay. Need Wales, both teams to score. Never happening. What is the score? Right, I said we're a good football inside, and we look like we're now going to turn into quite the opposite. As I imagine we're about to go 2-0 down. We've not turned up here today. It is 2. It is 2. We've not turned up. She watches Job Sent to Glory with me most weeks. I love that. I love that. If she could just make her own account and do it as a second view, that would be... No, I'm only kidding. I got a lot of time for that. Yeah, Scubs. I mean, that's usually what Mrs. A1 says, but not whilst I'm streaming, just usually when I wake up. Stick you on the big screen. God, I feel famous. I feel famous. Right, we have been dreadful here today. What's happened? I was trying to tell everyone we're good at football. You're embarrassing me in front of my friends here. There you go. Mad at her. Mad at her saying like. Just the one, Scubs. Just the one. Go on then, finish that. Why are you not shooting? Why is Palmer taking a touch? What is he doing? Why did he not shoot? Basically an open goal. He's starting to do a few keep-ups. Before here you said you had a few. Love more, to be honest. Oh no. Nanny McPhee. If she scored, that'd have been the end of the stream, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to guess this is the end of the half, but hopefully we can grab a goal before it does end. Oh, right, no. Blow up now, ref. That'll do. That'll do. That's enough. We've all seen enough football for this first period. Get it? No. No, that'll do. That will do. Well done, Kenta. No. Keep playing, ref. No worries. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Keep going. No. Come on. Why are we still playing it? You blow that whistle. It's rigged. What a pointless highlight, by the way. Right, we've been terrible. We need to make changes. You've been terrible so far. We need to change this. Positive, please. Play your cards right at the meter. Right, okay. That was a message that can be left in the chat. Right, okay. Let's get that low cross. Let's change the song as well. I don't think the Blue Nile is what we need here. Lulu is, definitely. Definitely. Sonada's been poor. Let's get Fujimoto on. There we go. Let's go with that. Come on. Come on, we need to turn this around. We've been terrible in this first half. Terrible. Very, very bad. That is what terrible means. I put a lot on Belly in the past 2 months. Bachelor Life is not working for me. Burgers look good, though. Those burgers do look good. Right, can we have a chance? Not you. No, I meant us. I meant us. Oh, good save again. Yeah, I almost want you to bring some tinfoiled wrapped burgers to the meetup. Why are you bringing 16 ox burgers through customs? What seems to be the officer problem? Right, we've not been good enough. We are going to let's do that. Let's go there. We will go. Let's swap sides there. Both sides. Yeah, let's do that. Lawson is going to come off. We'll get sideline Steve on. We'll get Dackers up top. You will be the target forward. You are going to... Is it bad that I have the Fortnite emote for this? Probably shouldn't admit that at 31 years old. Shouldn't admit that I paid. Right, okay. The food is okay. A bit too much takeaway, but I'm not getting to the gym enough because I finished work and I have to walk the dogs, and then I've been sick, and yeah, it's all just a bag of excuses. Yeah, Mad At Life has a way of doing that. You know you'll get back to it. No, you just don't want to beat yourself up about it. I know it's easier said than done, but I'm the same at the moment where my exercise is significantly reduced, and it does frustrate me. But it's just a period. Get past it. All will be well. Right. I think we've left it too late to make these changes, but be kind with yourself, as they say. Exactly that. Exactly that. Can we do something, please? Fun fact about me, I have 3 brothers and everyone is named John. Really? Okay. All spelt the same? He's offside, isn't he? He was offside. He was offside. Oh, goal awarded. All right. Ramsey looked a mile offside. It wasn't even Ramsey they were checking. I thought Ramsey looked a mile. One more brother, 2-step, but Dad was a bit of a boy, it seems. Mad Hatter enjoyed that. I struggle with just exercising for the sake of exercising. The gym has never been good for me. I needed football 4 days a week and a very unhealthy habit to keep the weight off me all my 20s. Yeah, football always made it easier, didn't it? Because it was fun. John, fair enough. Right, can we grab an equaliser here? I'm going to guess it's too late. Too little, too late. We got ourselves back in it, but it is unfortunately we have slumped to defeat. We do still say 4th, which we finish every year. 73 games in. That was not good enough. Not good enough at all. I enjoy walking, so I want to do more of that. More of that this year. Hoping IRL videos will force that out of me. Yeah, see, that's the only reason I have been okay with like lacking exercise as much, because I walk a lot. I really, really enjoy walking. Our keeper is injured for 2 weeks, and we don't have another goalkeeper. When's the game? Thursday. We've had a stinker here. We don't have another goalkeeper. We're going to have to play the kid in the Sturm Graz game. Can we give him the injection? We don't have the option. Oh, no. Can we get anyone in? Well, my friend stopped 7-a-side. I ballooned so hard to get back down. Yeah, it really is. Right, we were poor there. Oh no, we've had a stinker here, ladies and gentlemen. Are we even in the transfer window? I think we are, aren't we? Yeah, we are. We also won't be able to register him anyway. We have to play the young'un. Oh no. We're out the Europa League. We're out. We have to play Callum Brady in goal, and he is a Highland Lowland League goalkeeper. That is terrible timing for an injury. I don't know whether to just stick him in goal. What's wrong with him? A neck strain. Well, just keep looking forward. This is the only place the ball's going to be. I wish I could go back to 18-year-old me and Maga. Same skills. Moving into the office didn't help either. I was a twig until about 3 years ago. Yeah, I thought it was a different name there. Right, okay. That is really, really bad. We're going to be out of Europe now, I think. I fear we are out. We're going to have a very untalented goalkeeper in goal. Dave, how are we? I hope you're very, very well. Not great in Football Manager. In life, I'm happy. It's not looking good here, though. We have just lost to Motherwell. She's not bad, thanks. But it's only 3 games into the season. We beat Celtic, but we drew with St Mirren and lost to Motherwell. However, we did manage a 1-1 draw with Sturm Graz in our last Europa League qualifier to get into the group stage. But our only goalkeeper is just got injured, and the only other goalkeeper we have is a youngster who is... I'm not convinced actually plays football, let alone capable of playing in a European qualifier. So, we can kiss Europe goodbye, it looks like. She's a lot better than Eddie City. Mad at her. Who isn't at the moment? Who isn't? But how are you doing, Dave? How are you doing? How's the save been progressing? Has there been any movement of team yet? He's about to have the game of his life. If he does, he gets a contract for the rest of the save. He gets a contract for the rest of the save. Alfie Bavidge injured. Right. 6 to 7 weeks. I'm glad Jack isn't here to hear that. Or we give him the injection and and then he's out for 2 months. We need our best striker. We're going to give him the injection. We need our best striker. We've already got a bloke that I'm not convinced has all of his limbs in goal. We need our best striker as well. This has gone very, very bad very quickly. This has gone very bad very quickly. Mrs. coming home on Monday for 10 days, so I'll get... right, okay, and also I have agreed with her to start training for a High Rocks. Okay, I've never looked into a High Rocks. That doesn't look like my cup of tea, that. Bit much. Not my thing. It's a bit... It's too different. I like just focusing on one thing. I'm good, just at work still. Save is going decent. 6th with Bilbao. We got to the quarterfinals of the UCL, so we are reaching targets. Love that, Dave. Flying early doors. So I have no option but to get into shape. There you go. Sometimes that's good, though, isn't it? Setting yourself a goal like that. You must be solid betters. You don't show it muscle-wise, but strong. What did I miss there? Sister loves doing high rocks. Fitness nut. It's not my cup of tea, but my missus is my cup of tea, and doing things with her is a lot of fun. Well, that's perfect then. We did a competition in Tenerife last year. What's that matter? I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that one. We're going to be better. We can get a result. Lawson's good at football. Sonada's good at football. Oh, it's like a mini High Rocks, right? Okay, I've just never heard of that. I've never heard of that. I'm deceptive, to be fair. In football, I was always tough to muscle off the ball. I've got weedy arms. There's different forms of strength, isn't there? I mean, yeah, that sort of stuff. Biceps, that's for show, isn't it? Doesn't really do anything. It just shows you can lift heavy things in one direction. And we're not talking Harry Styles. Yeah, I'm all core, to be honest. There you go. Of the hard variety. Right, that is going to be... it's so horrible to see. I mean, he's orange injured. Do we just play him? Do we just play... 1-0 Wales, go on. I don't know if we just play him. Cracking goal. Play him. I'm thinking we might have to. I'm thinking is a... Not ready for a fitness assessment. Not recommended to be selected. He's got a neck strain. Well, just don't turn your head, Bergstrom. What's the worst that could happen? Maybe he'll never walk again. Yeah, brilliant. That was a very unfortunate typo. Right, Rise the Capital. Let's save that. Right, we are going to jump over to the other screen now, ladies and gentlemen, and see who is around for a raid. Let's see who's online. I don't know who will be around at this time. I know that why Callum is starting his save tonight. Is he live, is the question. He is indeed. So there is your answer. We are going to jump off to... I will not be tonight, but I've got to do some work, and I need to pack for the stag tomorrow. Let's go over to Y Callum and see how his new save has started. He's going back to the roots of non-league. So let's jump over there and say hello. Brilliant streamer, brilliant guy. Make sure to drop a follow. Let's say hello. But a massive, massive thank you for being here this evening. I can only apologise again. It was only the 2 streams this week. It will be the same next week as well. But then we'll be back to normal, ladies and gentlemen, I promise. But a massive thank you for being here. Thank you for the new followers today. A huge thank you to Ben, Lazy Ben that is, Benny and Jack for the resubs. As I said, I will be back now next Tuesday, so it's going to be a little while. But I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. If you're not already, I'd very much appreciate you subscribing to the YouTube channel. It would be greatly appreciated. I have a new episode of One Nation coming out on the Sort Out SI channel tomorrow at 5 o'clock. And a new episode of my series on my channel at 7 o'clock on Sunday. So, until next week, I hope you have a fantastic evening. I hope football all goes in your favour. I hope all of the results, apart from if you support anyone who's playing England. But have a fantastic weekend, everyone. I will see you next time. It's been a pleasure. Thanks, everyone.